Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Flank. I'm joined by the one and only, the human terror, one of the best ARs ever do it. Give it up for the world champ himself, Sam LaRue, Octane. We got another world champion, multi-Call of Duty champion, my duo, Dylan Attached Price. We got the multi-world champion, the multi-champion, a legend, an icon to the Call of Duty scene. Give it up for Patrick Price X. And of course, we got the one and only, the executive producer of The Flank. Give it up for the one and only Benj, the Seam. Gentlemen, how we doing? How we feeling? Pat, we'll start with you. I see you're on the podium today. What's going on, Pat?
Yeah, feeling good, Tom. Feeling good. Another weekend of COD professional players playing like one match and streaming a whole week to play one or two matches. But yeah, I'm feeling good, Tom. Glad to be back. Haven't been here since last Sunday. I think it's been a little hiatus. Yeah, Ben's scheduling is questionable at best.
Everybody's getting even amount of shows, Pat. Everyone's getting even amount of shows.
But my predictions are looking good, even though I only hit one today. Still looking good overall in breaking points. So headed into major.
Yeah, I feel like probably breaking points. I feel like us and breaking point probably got a lot wrong today. There was a couple upsets today, which I think caught people by surprise. We'll obviously talk about it. But what's going on with you, Sam? Looking good over there.
Thank you, man. I'm all good. Got playoff football on. I mean, we'll get into it, but wow, I'm feeling great.
Absolutely. Dylan, I see you smiling over there. What's going on, Dylan?
I was having a fun doing the watch party today, Tom, and then I started a YouTube video where you have to answer questions, like high school questions, and then I got what is Control Z do on your keyboard wrong, and then I raged off stream. No. But the CDL matches were actually bangers today, so I'm excited.
No way. You don't know what Control Z does? It brings you, it goes backwards. It brings you backwards.
I thought I thought it meant copy, but I guess it goes undo.
No way. Copy? Yeah. Jesus,
copy
man.
C and V, Dill. I know that one.
Yeah, it was bad.
What's going on, Benj? What's happening?
It's been a crazy day, Tom. What happened today? Obviously, some good football on right now, some good snow games. African Cup of Nations final. That was a clusterfuck.
Yeah, I heard there was a lot of controversy in that game. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Trying to Panenka a penalty in the 98th minute is certainly a decision. I mean, Tom, you should pull up the standings because, bro, I don't know who is going to get the first seed, the second seed.
We'll pull up the standings at the end of the show. Who's going to win this
event? It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy what's going on in the CDL right now. I agree with Pat. You need to see more games. You need to see more competition, but yeah, pretty even set right now.
Yeah, we'll obviously get to the leaderboards, and we'll get to everything, the standings at the end of the show. When we go over all the matches, we'll take a look and see what's going on. But yeah, I think we're all just confused on who's actually going to take Major 1. It just seems like a lot of people are really close together right now. So we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. Not going to waste any time. Let's hop in to the first match of the day. We got Cloud9 going up against Boston Breach. This one ended in a 3-2 victory for Boston. They get the reverse sweep here to start the day. We start things off on a Scar hard point where Cloud9 went 250 to 212. Then we go to a Den S&D where Cloud9 win that one 6-4. But then the momentum switches as Boston bounces back in the overload on Scar with a 4-3 victory in that one. Then a Colossus hard point 250 to 105, not even close. And then a 6-0 in a last map number 5 right there. So Boston just, I mean, really, those last two maps just absolutely shitting on them. We'll scroll down and take a look here at the stat sheet. You got a 0.82 from Afro, a 0.91 from Mac, a 0.92 from Vivid. Only guy positive on the team was Beans with a 1.11. On the other side, a 0.98 from Snoop, a 0.87 from Purge. But the ARs, you got Nasty with a 1.34 and Cammy with a 1.16. What a series from Nasty, who's going to be the match MVP with a 1.10 in Hardpoint, a 1.89 in Search, and a 1.57 in Overload. Ben, we'll start with you. Boston, they come out, they get the reverse sweep. What did you think of the series today?
I mean, I thought it was a pretty desperate series for both teams coming in. Obviously, Cloud9 needed to win to keep their hopes alive, and Boston, you know, kind of looked lifeless yesterday. And I thought C9 came out shooting. The first two maps were like fairly close, but I think our complaint with C9 has been all season. They can't close out these game 5s. And bro, once they got to that 5th game, they didn't even put up a fight. I'm just worried for Cloud9 that as good as they can battle in these series, they just map 4 and map 5, the mentals crumble, and they just fall DL.
Hey, what about you, Sam? What you think?
Kind of similar to Ben. It seems like C9 is doing their best G2 impersonation. The longer they go into these series, the more likely for them to win it seems to go down. Good resolve out of Boston here. Nasty is disgusting. I've been super high on Nasty for all the all season and until now. I think Byron's fucking gross. So to see him have another good series is good. But I mean, C9 they just can't close. They got G-tube syndrome.
Yeah. C9. I don't know why I sniffed the reverse sweep today. I don't know what it was. I just had a feeling. What do you think, Pat? What do you think of the series?
I mean, good resilience out of Boston, but look, man, I don't got any friends on either side of the board here in this series, so I'm just gonna say it like it is. Cloud9 is full of a bunch of nervous wrecks, Tom.
Why so? Why do you say that, Pat? Why do you say that?
I mean, these guys just collapse series after series after series. They just collapse. There's no mental game on this team whatsoever. I can't look at any of these players and be like, wow, like that guy is locking it in game 5 if they go there. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on Cloud9 as a whole. And I think that kind of sums up their stage 1 record so far. It's just pure collapses across the board. As far as Boston, I mean, resilient win. Obviously, Nasty playing well. I'm surprised, too, that this team has ice considering Doug Spencer-Martin is no longer involved with the organization. But, yeah, they're still proving to have some ice over there. In that.
Yeah, Boston Breach clutching up, which is good to see. What do you think, Dill? Does Cloud9, do they break, Dylan? Do they break like the Slay is saying?
Tom, I'm just disappointed. I picked Cloud9. I was like, yo, this is going to be the one. I'm going to bring it back in the pick'ems. I was completely wrong, bro. I saw Cloud9 go up 2-0. You sniffed it out. They get reverse swept. I mean, Cloud9 at this point, I'm not sure their last match is against, but it's not looking good for them. They're going in a bottom 2 seed. They just don't have any consistency across the series. Like some player will fry map 1, then they'll get shit on map 2. And then like you guys all said, there's no ice over there. And I should have known that they were going up against Nasty. Nasty like runs whenever he plays out the other EU players or the other players from the from England or London, he just fries them. So it is what it is. I should have never bet against Brian or Byron.
Yeah, the predictions are looking too good over there, huh, Dylan? It's looking a little rough.
Yeah, me and Never cost. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's tough right there. It's all good though, because I think Breaking Point's throwing over there too, so it's not a problem. But let's take a look at some clips going into the series. I've talked about this P3 on Scar and the best ways to break it, and I really do think taking routes green early and going around is the best way to do it. And I thought Nasty just did a great job. Sam, I know you mentioned Nasty. He's been unbelievable, bro. Like, I feel like he deserves all the gas right now. Even just his arrow, I just feel like he's always just making the right play. And he's doing it right here, right? Like, just him getting a kill and pushing into green here and making the other team worry about him. All he needs to do is win one fight. And now you got the guy on plane completely tweaking. And when you have the guy tweaking, it leads to a perfect break here for the Boston Breach, which I think, again, like so many times we see teams, they don't go around, they don't take their time going green, and they just shortcut, and they keep cutting through mid-cut. I just thought it was a great route there from Nasty to solidify that break. Maybe a misplay from Cloud9. They kind of got gunned off the plane, but that's what happens when you take pinches, man. You make it harder for them to hold these hills. Then we hop into the listening here. We got Cloud9. Let's see how they sound in this Scar Hardpoint, because they do get a win here.
Hold on, toes.
Anytime, I'm gonna go ready again.
You're gonna be dead. Like shit. Hold on.
Actually, I'm just going towards the front hill.
They're running into tools.
Hey, listen, two tools.
Another one tools.
Gate.
Nice, four.
I'm in trophy right.
I have a trophy on myself.
I'm looking over one time.
Pick right, I'm set behind.
Yeah, Streak, I'm looking over gate.
I'm 9-year-old.
Here we go, make cut.
Nice.
Nice, make cut.
Make cut. One sat on me, boys.
Make cut and set.
Sat on me.
Make cut the tower. Make cut the
Maybe that's tools. Got me.
Could we go towards
Tools.
I have your
I'm trying to tools.
Oh, the gate.
Bridge up.
No perch.
He's up top. Shut on.
I went tools. One be for no anime. I can put time on you.
He's going top, I think.
I'm in top.
He's low. Hit twice on the box.
Still low, Nasty. No more time. Whoa. Gate top and low.
Top blue. Make sure you stay round.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Let's go stun mid. We have to go stun mid.
on P1. P1 is dead. I'm mid.
Trophy has 2 ticks on.
Me close right.
On the side right now.
They're top.
One shot.
Nice.
Stairs and mill.
Top Nasty, I had him once.
Okay. That's me.
I'm nading time.
I didn't set him on time. I'm pitching again if you
I
guys
need
do
box.
Low.
Go box that.
No.
Left side top. Top dead.
I'm back.
Go.
Yeah, mill nasty.
I'm going through
Playing
mid.
through wood. One's walking up base stairs. One's going top.
Help him low.
I'm playing through mid then.
I'm one shot.
I need a look for you.
I don't want
I have your top shot. I have your top shot.
One side.
Chill.
Heard you.
I'm playing a mid with yours.
I went towards you now.
All right, that's gonna do it for the listen in with Cloud9. Let's tune into the listen in on the other side with the Boston Breach.
Top green, 1 shot 2. There's
Yeah, I'm working mid, guys.
We got time.
I'm trying to plan.
Yeah,
Playing after that. I'm playing.
I'm with you. I'm coming.
They shot for me.
Trying to play me.
Let's see this guy shot, boys.
Nice.
Nice.
Go on.
He can't cross. He could be mid of me, guys.
You can play kills cam mid.
Yeah, okay,
like,
okay.
left and shit. I'll just try to
I
get
got
you
shot, boys. Sharp, Reese. Absolute sharp, guys.
B5 after. The name back B5. Yeah.
Shop absolutely. Shop absolutely. I'm helping Tom. Top beans. We.
Reese, you got mid.
This is so far.
Yeah.
Play close to the plane for time. Absolute plane
Reese
after.
up sandbags on me. Yeah, Reese up sandbags, boys.
Yeah, I had that.
On the plane dead.
He's gonna be back.
Time.
Here. Time. Not trying time.
Y'all top operation. Ciao.
Yeah. I'm anytime.
I don't see one
Trying
time.
anytime.
Time after a week and then one.
I got him.
Nice, back right.
He's playing. I'm because. He's on the back mid somewhere. He's on. He's on. If it's on time, get rid of time. Get rid of it. I see him. He's back left somewhere. Fuck. He's racing on plane.
Beans are shopping you guys.
Yeah,
Sharp beans dead.
Nice.
I'm here left.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm right with you. He's gonna be back row, okay?
Yeah.
Top
blue.
I don't see him. I don't see him top blue. He's in deep right. I'm standing deep right.
Top blue. Can we guys?
Top blue. No, on the
Back
other.
right. I don't see.
All right, that's gonna do it for the listening with Boston. What'd you guys think of the listenings?
Oh, they were both good. Nothing really like stuck out to me.
I will say, but despite the listenings, I think Boston showed that rotation a little bit. I don't know what happened. Nasty in the interview, he was talking about how he feels like there's times when they're in good situations and they just blow it. This is a good situation for Boston, right? Like this is like everything you can dream of. You got them all spawning green. All you got to do is cut fucking plane and mid, and you should be good to go. I know it's a big win from Vivid here in the middle of the map, but I just don't know what happened here for Boston. I think this is one of the things that Nasty's talking about. Nasty was obviously screaming for help through the front, but I just think ultimately once Cammy dies mid, it's kind of tough, right? Like it's kind of leaves the team in a rough spot. But it was a good break nonetheless, right? From Cloud9 right there. I feel like that was kind of the game right there. As if Boston go on and chain these two hills together, these P3 and P4, I feel like this is over. I feel like Boston can go on to win this. Right? So
He's actually killed. He kills a guy running to time and then a guy on the airplane. It looks like.
Which I don't know how the fuck he did that.
Well, he was
Yeah,
on
he
like
kinda
that generator, and he had like an angle.
Yeah, he just rips the guy off plane and then kills the guy that's just sprinting to the hill. He's not expecting it.
Well, first he rips the guy.
Oh, he kills the guy running first.
Yeah,
Oh,
he kills the guy
never
running. And he
mind.
has an angle on this number one purge, which is just good shots. And then
Yeah,
I think
the dude
Nasty
just
tries
rips
to
him.
pop up. At that point, Nasty was one shot. He needed help. He was getting tagged up. Really good break
Hero
from
Planet
Cloud9.
Beans.
Yeah, really good. But yeah, Cloud9, they obviously go on to win this map here as we take a look here at the end of this map. But any other final thoughts, guys, on the map one? There was actually a fucking Boston troll, I think, bro. Bro, they fucking trolled this map. The P3 definitely hurt them. After that, after they chalked that rotation, it was chalked. They were down by like 70 points. But all right, no final thoughts, gentlemen. Map 2?
Nope.
All right, and we hop into the map number 2. We had some good search and destroys today. We hop into the middle of this map where we're sitting at a 3-2 round, and just want to highlight this play from Reese Vivid. I mean, it's a 3v3 situation, and check out the shots here from Reese. Able to find a first blood there onto Nasty. It's good plays from him. And then you can see the team from Boston here. You got the duo trying to get active here. You said, did he bro, what was it? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought for a second that he was doing some crazy shit. But Snoopy makes the play through server room. Finds a big two-piece, and Reese is left in a 1v1. Sam, I know you thought that maybe he could have stayed up there. You thought Snoopy maybe could have stayed alive?
Yeah, I thought he made a really good read actually on the third guy. Just process of elimination where he should be. A little bit of a heat check, I think. He made the right read though, but yeah, a little bit of a heat check.
He was snapping for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely snapping. You think maybe if he just slows down a little bit there on that third kill and doesn't really go for it, maybe they can work that guy out. But
yeah,
great kill.
He could have thought he was like outer or something, or like on the close window. So, but
I mean, he
just
said it
happened
right
in
where
the
he
inner
thinks
part.
he was, and he was right.
Yeah.
I think he had time to play his life for like before the slide. It wasn't like he needed to do the slide to chow there. But I mean, almost a great play.
It's a great play from Reese Vivid, though. Phenomenal shots from him. Then we get into the 3-3 round, and I just wanted to highlight the routes here. I mean, we've talked about these 4v4 retakes, these 4v4 bomb plants, and the watch parties, and we see here again. It was Boston who got the first blood here, and then I don't really know what happened after this. You have a guy late pinching from Cloud9. Boston maybe a little indecisive on what they want to do, right? They wait too long, and they don't push through. They don't get the bomb down. They just kind of, they're indecisive. They're very indecisive here, and it ends up biting them in the ass. When you get that first blood, what do you think is the best way to play this situation? You think you get the bomb down? You think you fight Dojo? Like, what do you think?
It really depends as to what their strat is. Like, if Boston's actually for committing to this, so they should chow out Dojo or just take Dojo and plant bomb, or someone needs to watch the pinch. You can't do one or the other. Like, you have to either push it out or watch the pinch, because they just leave their pinch open. Guy pinches, rounds over. So if they're gonna 4-bank this out, fucking hit it.
Yeah. I think that's why probably Cap and Austin talk about the 44 plants, because maybe you just, your pinch is exposed, you kind of turtle on sight, right? Like, I just feel like you got to make a play off this and make something happen. But Boston, they kind of throw this around away. They do the hard part, they get the blood, but looks like they're a little indecisive. They don't want to know if they want to hold their plan or push through, and they just wait too long, and Afro makes the play. I like the confidence from Afro to hit those routes. I think Nasty, he actually gets 2 here, but he gets traded here by Beans. So good round here coming in from Cloud9 as they continue to run away with these rounds. Then we get into the 5-4 round. And again, I just want to highlight Beans. He actually was frying with the snipe, and then he put it away. And then he pulled it back out after saving it, and I think that was actually big, because I don't think they expected to have another sniper out on the map. Luckily, Cammy, he bounces back with a blood of his own, makes it a 3v3 situation, and we can see kind of what happens next. You got one guy playing on an island. That's going to be Beans all the way in the back of the base, and luckily for him, he got that timing just in time onto Cammy, where he can come up behind him, creep up, and make this a 3v2 situation. So good plays from Cloud9. I like how they got aggressive A there, and Beans just kind of sat in the base and waited for a flank. It was a free pickings from him, and then you see Boston. I mean, they're kind of by themselves. Really not much they could do there. And then we go into the last and final round, the 4-5 round, where in my opinion, I think Boston trolled here. I think Boston trolled this round. All right, they get a first blood here. 4v3 situation. You got Beans with a sniper rifle as well. What happened here for Boston, guys? What the hell happened? What did they do here? Because they ended up throwing this. Beans gets a pick with a snipe side door. Somebody gets picked on bomb. Then Nasty gets picked. Just seemed like they didn't really have each other's help there, but nonetheless, great shots from Cloud9, huh? To retake this site. That was good work from them.
Yeah, that was super clean.
Ben, Pat, are you guys fucking here? Hello?
I'm here, Tom. I don't know what Ben's doing, but I'm here.
I'm here.
Slowly, just making sure you guys are alive. Are you guys fucking alive?
I'm here. There's good analysis going on. I don't got anything else to say, Tom.
Absolutely, Benj. Over here, I was shitting my fucking pants.
You were losing.
Cammy, no. I was shitting my pants because I didn't need Cammy to miss to get a kill here, but luckily they turned around and bada bing, bada boom. I mean, C9, they go up 2-0.
How were the best today?
Huh?
How were the best today?
Hey, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, Pat.
I tuned in a little earlier and I heard Shelly was giving you some horrible calls.
Yeah, it's sexy time with Shelly. You know how it goes, Slay. You know how it goes. You know what I mean? Any final thoughts, guys, on the search?
No.
All right, nice. Let's head into the overload. I don't have much on the overload. I did want to pull up. It was 3-2 at this time. Cloud9 ends up getting another point and scoring 3 here. This was the game-winning point here from Boston, and I want to just rewind it back because I don't know how the fuck Boston got this point in. Okay, kills go down. You can see Cloud9 do a good job filling the lanes, right? And then they also get the kills. Beans gets a kill. Vivid gets a kill. Beans gets 2. 3 dead, but somehow Boston still runs the device in. What the hell happened there, guys?
It was just right place, right time in the trades, to be honest. I don't really think that's like necessarily a misplay. It's just he was in a perfect spot to be able to run that through at the end of the trades.
Yeah. Was that for not? I don't know, bro. Was that for not his L trigger here?
Let me see.
Like I don't, bro. He looked like he was sprinting. Looked like he was sprinting and wasn't on his L trigger. Like if he was holding the cross with on an L trigger, like he might have been able to kill him.
That's a hard shot with a sub to be able to beam the ball guy.
Yeah, I had to see it from
back it up though. Did they fill the lanes correctly with the right timing?
No, they did. Cloud9 filled it correctly. At least I thought they filled the lanes correctly.
Yeah, they thought number 4 went left, so you're obviously gonna pick that up. One point.
And they played it well. I mean, they had 2 guys hit front, and they fill in green. I mean, they have everything cut. They literally have 3 kills here. They get 3 kills. Just, I mean, hey, good plays though coming in from Cammy to pick up that device and just
Beans
go.
was kind of in a 1v3 though. Like if you look it back, like he gets 2, but then his teammates were top green and one like Afro's off spawn. So like he did as much as he could. He just had no one else there after this.
Yeah.
After number 6 dies.
Yeah. It's good. It's good plays though from Cammy. I like that he was unselfish there. Just grabs the device and goes and. That ultimately leads to them winning the map because Cloud9 gets another point on the board, but it's just not enough. Afro obviously having a rough one here, 12 and 25. It's not what you want to see here. How you guys been like an overload so far this year? You guys fucking with the game mode or what? I feel like we've been having some pretty good matches, some close matches.
I think the map set could use a little bit of work. I think maybe some new ads coming up, but overall I like the mode a lot more than Control. I couldn't watch another Control.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think that's obvious. It's better than control, but I don't know, bro. I'm still not sold on it. Like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's not that exciting to me. Maybe I'm just like a old school purist, but like, no, it's just not doing it for me. It's just, I don't know, Sam. It's just not doing it for me.
Come on, you.
Nah,
The guy
Pat,
play a
wait
World
till
of
the
Warcraft.
major, bro.
It's better than control. Let's not.
It is better than control.
Sunday at the
It
major.
definitely is better than control.
It's definitely an upgrade. I don't know if it's like the mode where it's like, okay, we want every developer to copy and paste this into their game. I don't know. Honestly, I kind of wish they just make a new swing mode. Fucking try something different. I don't know.
They got to do something about the sudden death. That's for sure. I feel like right now in sudden death, like whoever's grabbing a device is just trolling. Like if it's like even numbers advantage, like 3v3, 4v4, right? Like if somebody grabs the device, unless it's like a perfect scenario where they have all the info, it's just like, I don't know. We'll obviously see that in the FaZe match today, but let's hop into this map number 4. There was a few plays I wanted to take a look at here. One of them was just the routes again, right? We're going from a P2 to a P3. To break these hard points, you want to take routes. And a lot of times, we've talked about it a lot during the watch party, teams just aren't taking routes. They're just flooding through front and just running at time and pretty much just headbanging. But again, Afro, I love the play he makes here. He fakes the cross, he drops back, and all he has to do is win 1v1 on Tenacity. Boom, because Afro took his time to take that route. All right, you take a look here. As soon as he wins that 1v1, this is chalked for Boston. They're losing fucking composure.
Byron got the world's worst timing in that situation too. Watch why.
No, he didn't get the worst timing. Byron saw him cross, and then if you look, Afro actually gave it 3 seconds. Like, look, he sees him cross here, right? He gives it 3-4 seconds because he puts it in Nasty's head. Like Nasty starts doubting him. He starts thinking he's going to the spawn, right? And Afro knows that Nasty has to turn and watch that. So it's just good. That's calculated from Afro.
Yeah, but
that's
you keep playing it. I think he jumps. I think he actually might. Did he mantle over him?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think he jumped over him.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think he got insane timing there.
Nonetheless, great route from Afro. I just love the plays from him. I don't really know if there's like much that Boston can do there, right? They don't have any info. They don't know where they're coming from, and Afro just taking the right routes there. It's really good plays from him. Then we get over here into this P4. And this was just a full 60 from Boston. I love the rotation here. Mac actually gets corner checked by Purge. Great checks from him. They knew they were late on the row here and that somebody could be at new, and they do a good job taking their time and checking all these corners. But it's what Boston does next. I just want to highlight like what they do when they get the kills here, because I talk about this with the Stallions all the time. But you know, when you get kills, you have to push and you have to get up the map just to spawn them as far as you possibly can. And take a look at Snoopy, right? Look at what they do here when they get kills. You got a guy blocking it back. You got them pushing through front. Look at how deep Cloud9 is spawning right now. I mean, look at this. Right, this ends up being a full 60 for Boston, and that's just because of how flawlessly they played it on the minimap when they get their kills. They push out front, they block the back, they force them all the way out into those back spawns, and they kind of just put them in a blender. It's just phenomenal, a phenomenal setup from Boston here, no, guys? Fantastic.
Yeah, the fact that Snoopy got 2 kills and somehow still lived was absurd.
Yeah.
Don't C9 get like 20 points for the rest of this map?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they get like 20 more. Like it's like 105 or something.
Yeah, no, they get absolutely...
So they got slammed the rest of this.
Yeah, they get absolutely fucking pissed on, and I think a lot of it is just Boston played this map really, really good. We could take a look here at the...
They played it well, but the nerves kicked in, Tom.
You think so?
I mean,
you think the nerves
last
kicked
2
in?
maps weren't even competitive. I got 105, 6-0'd.
Yeah.
They weren't even in
Well,
there.
I mean, we'll see another situation where Cloud9, right? Like, they have the good spawns. They have the good side. You can see them spawning P2 right now. Like, they're spawning P2 side. But let's see what happens, right? With 15 seconds left of old, they kind of throw this rotation away. They all die, and just to see how Boston breaks this, I think Boston knows that they have some kills here and somebody's spawning out. So they start getting a little aggro here. Maybe waited a little too long there, but Cloud9 throw this rotation away. And it starts with Cammy getting a 2-piece at old, and Boston just storming to the front, which how did Cammy get a 2-piece at old? Where did he get those 2 kills from? Did they both die? Did they both push mid-door? Oh, yeah, nah, they're trolling. Yeah, nah, Boston's or Cloud9's trolling, man. Maybe some overchows from Cloud9 here? What do you think, guys? Some overchows?
I mean, I think Reese's death is fine. He's on the pinch here. I mean, we could nitpick it and say to player life because, you know, they're going to try to, like, if they go lobby in the situation and he's just holding front, like, he looks like he's brain dead. So I think Reese's death is acceptable, but after that, they just got to be harder kills. Afro playing the stairs, he just gets insta-traded, and then from that point, it's just a good heads-up play from Boston to go front.
Afro trailing old with there was a troll.
Yeah. You probably should have made them OE a little bit more instead of like running at them because they
just had to be harder.
He should have just stayed right there. He should have just sat in the corner, right? Like having somebody jump out of there and having the turn and kill this guy low steps, like it's just free kills for the guy back here. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Ben.
Might have thought Beans was helping him. Like he might have thought like he had like his crossfire, but then he didn't really have it. So
yeah. What'd you think, Ben? What were you saying?
No, I didn't say anything.
No, you were about to say something. You was about to say.
I was not about to say anything.
What? Are you gaslighting me?
You're talking about the football game, Tommy.
I'm not watching a football game at all. What are you talking about?
No way, Slay.
You guys are literally
no.
mid-combo. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay, could have sworn you said something.
Are you clip farming right now? I'm so confused. Bro.
I don't know.
Clip farming?
Bro, what?
Never.
Thank you, Slay. Slay, thank you. I would never do something like
Never.
that. Okay. Yes, you can see the P2 break comes in, and of course, there's one more guy in the back. I love that boss, and don't waste any time and get him out of there. Always killing that last guy. It's fantastic plays from them as they funnel Cloud9 to the front. They got another 40 seconds here. They go about 100 points. I mean, this one was pretty much over before it started. They ended up with, 105 points or something? I mean, Cloud9 got shit on. And then we go into the last map, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't have anything for the last map. It was a 6-0 victory for Boston. It seems like Cloud9 just kind of lost it a little bit, and they just lost their heads, like Pat said, right? Like, Pat, they just kind of collapsed or what? They got 6-0'd last map, and it's all over with.
So basically, the only time you get 6-0 two pro teams is one has a mental breakdown.
Yeah, 6-0 is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. They were up 2-0.
Can't get a round?
Through it. Not one round, Pat. Not one round. Any final thoughts, guys, on the series? Any final thoughts?
I mean, if you're C9, bro,
go ahead, Ben.
It's just, bro, you have the Minnesota Rocker problem. They have played 6 series so far, and 4 of them have been Game 5 losses. Like, yeah, you probably hoped you would have swung half of those, but yet you're sitting here at 1-5 because of that. And even in a crazy standing situation, they are auto-confirmed losers bracket. So,
yeah.
So they got to blow it up then, right, Ben?
Yeah. I mean, I think they got to make some changes probably potentially after this.
Oh, fine.
I mean, Pat's mic is cut out. I think after Major 1, we're going to see a lot of changes. Every once in a while, it is a little bit. I think after Major 1, we'll definitely see some changes for sure. But what do you think, Dill, Sam? Any final thoughts?
Just when they're on match point, don't turn into a BO6 Dylan attach.
Absolutely. Come on, Dylan. Come on.
Okay, man. We all have bad games.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to the next series. We got G2 Minnesota going up against FaZe Vegas and FaZe. Oh, man. Oh. G2 with a 3-1 victory over FaZe Vegas. I can't believe it. It's 193 to 250 in favor of FaZe. The first map, Black Car Hardpoint. But then it collapses after that. A round 11 win in the raid S&D for G2. They win that one 6-5. Then we go to a Den Overload where G2 win 2-1. That one goes to an overtime. We're going to take a look at the ending of that game. And of course, we get a Crumpolossus last map, where they obviously win 250 to 200. G2 are able to close it out. We'll scroll down here, take a look at the stat sheet. Only one negative for G2 was Ezreal with a 0.94. We got Kremp with a 1.14, Mamba with a 1.02, and Skies with a 1.18. On the other side, you got a 0.86 from a 04, a 0.77 from Draza, a 0.88 from Simp, the Pimp. The only one positive on the team was Abuza with a 1.29. He needed some damn help today out there. We'll take a look here at the match MVP. I love to see it. See this guy's bueno investing in his game. Let me tell you something, man. He played phenomenal tonight. He played very, very good. He deserves the match MVP with a 1.17 in hardpoint, a 1.57 in search, and a 1.09 in overload. Fantastic plays coming in from Caesar, Skies bueno. Dylan, we'll start with you. Obviously, G2, to get the upset over FaZe today. I think a lot of people had FaZe at the top of their list today. And G2, they played phenomenal COD today, Dylan. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are we need to see some more Call of Duty between these teams. Because who is the best team in the game right now? I have no idea. You see Optic losing to LAT, G2 beating FaZe. FaZe was supposed to be the best in the game. So was Optic. Like, I have no idea what's going on. So, first of all, that's the biggest issue. We need to see these teams play more than one game a week. But G2, I'm super happy for Bueno. We've been pretty critical on Skies and his performance. The whole community has. So for him to step up and like show out like this, like we know Caesar could do this. So the fact that he went out there and did it, super happy for him. I mean, Kremp still frying as he has been. I'm just happy G2 clutched up and they stay away from a game 5 because if they went there, they were going to lose, unfortunately. But this was such a huge win for the standings or for their points. So I'm super happy for them.
Lose.
I mean, they were like, look at their game 5 records.
What is their game 5 record, by the way?
I'm happy they got these 10 points in this win.
I wonder what their game 5 record actually is, like to this day, like the last like couple years. It's got to be horrible. Well, Pat, let's go to you. Obviously, G2 get the winner of FaZe today. You surprised, Pat, or what?
I mean, yeah, I'm surprised, but it's Black Ops 7. Online COD, anything can happen. This, to me, is an asterisk series, Tom. Obviously, G2 played well today. I'm not going to say they didn't, but you're not going to pretend like G2 is a better team than FaZe on, 9 out of 10 times. So, I mean, we've been talking about Skies being horrible for a while, and he had a great series today. I think something was just in the air today in the CDL, Tom. Guinea had a great series. Skies had a great series. Something was just up. I don't know. Do they play in the same facility? Something might have been in the water. I don't know. But yeah, G2 obviously came away with the win. So yeah, I can't hate on it, but like they're also blowing it up in a
As he hates on it.
What do you think,
no
Sam?
offense, but
You agree with Pat, Sam? You agree with Pat or what?
No, I mean, in a way, I think G2 played really well today, but obviously I still think FaZe is the better team. Caesar obviously played phenomenal. I think Krem's interview post-game had a lot to do with it. Their overload was fucking abysmal for, I don't know how. All they play is Den overload, and they're dog shit at it, and they finally won one today. So I think that was a big part. They also FaZe left in Colossus game 4. I know we meme fucking Kremp Colossus and all that, but it is a G2 comfort pick, and FaZe definitely ego child that map 4. Obviously, it didn't work out. Abuza, G2 survived an absolute takeover sniper performance in the game too, which I'm sure you have clips for. So definitely to tip my hat to G2. Quality win. I'm not super worried about FaZe, but yeah, I mean, I think it's just great momentum win into the major.
Phenomenal. What about you, Benj? What you think of the series?
I thought G2 played excellent today. They really needed this victory to stay in the mix to make winners bracket. And I thought, to everybody's points, I think the ARs played particularly well on this. We know Crumble is going to give us some bombs, especially on Colossus, but Mamba and Skies played particularly well. I think for FaZe Vegas, they definitely wanted to, because they had 4 wins, try and expand their map pool, play maps like a Blackheart. They haven't necessarily played so far during the stage. And I think normally in a way you would play this team, I don't think you're leaving Colossus in, maybe not even leaving S&D in. But again, FaZe trying to get some reps. And they just didn't play well today, Tom. We could talk about strategy. They made a couple of mistakes, but they just got fucking gunned today. And yeah, it's made the standings pretty interesting because of that.
Yeah, 100%. So you think FaZe was calculated in the vetoes? You think they did that on purpose? You think they played Kremp losses on purpose?
I mean, I think they were trying to get reps on some of these maps as much as possible because now their winners bracket confirmed.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because why else would you play Kremp why would you play G2 on Colossus, right? Like that's kind of like their map. It's
and raid search.
And raid search. Yeah, I mean it's maybe a misplay here, or maybe it was calculated from FaZe. Who knows? I know they do like to do that, Ben. They do like doing that.
I don't think it's a misplay. I mean, we've seen FaZe do this in the past with their old team. Like they would do the expand the map pool series.
Yeah.
Lose to a G2, lose to an LA Gorillas. Like they're willing to take that risk because they want to play these teams that are good on their specific maps so they can get reps on it. Because again, 4 wins, you're already in winners bracket, and as we've seen with these tournaments, the difference between the 1st seed, the 5th seed, it doesn't really fucking matter at the end of the day.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a weird bracket. Like I think they're just trying to get as many match reps on as many maps in the pool as possible.
Yeah,
but they played terrible today. I mean, they just actually got gunned on a majority of these maps, and they're very lucky that Abuza like popped off map 2, where that one could have been way uglier as well.
Yeah, we got some clips to take a look at that and see what the heck's going on. I want to take things over first to this P3, just because, again, I just feel like FaZe should be taking routes here, and we've been talking about this banging front shit that's been going on. Like, even right here, you have 2 dead. Why not storm right in mid doors here and, like, try and make a play and try and break onto these spawns, right? And, like, try and solidify this next hard point, right? Especially with 2 seconds left on the clock. It's just, look at what happens, right? I thought that they would know that those guys were spawning out, that they killed. But they cut to like mid window, and they cut the time. But then you see what that does, right? They kind of get pinched out here. They lose the spawns. They spawn out, and you see now G2, they're spawning in the back, and it just kind of collapses here from FaZe. Like, do you think FaZe should be taking routes there and like playing around the right and playing around mid, or do you like them cutting through mid dubs and hitting front of that P3 there on the break? What do you guys think about that?
I think they should have outnumbered them throughout that mid door because they knew they had 2 kills and there's 2 spawning out. I think you just use your numbers here.
I agree. I agree.
You get shit on the trades. You get shit on the trades, but at least make the right play. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's like a weird pro meta for this map, and it's just fucking face smashing in front of every hill. I don't know why. It's like 3 or 4 Blackheart reps now this week in all these qualifier games that I've noticed it. Like it started with Falcons. on Friday, and then up to this point, we've seen it a handful of times now, and it's just teams just don't like taking routes on this map. They just want to like contest the front and use their talent, and if they win the fights, they win the hill. And I'm not sure why.
Like yesterday, go ahead, Ben.
The only calculus I can think of is depending on the time, the amount of kills required to hit the backstay of this hill. They're going to flip yourself out for the next hill, and you don't want to keep having to be in I need to break the first 20 seconds of every hill. But to your point, Tom, if it pops and there's 50 seconds left, to your point, why not go around?
I mean, the new hill's not even popped yet. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Like, they're going for a full 60 here. You know for sure you got 2 guys spawning out at old. They should know that, right? They should know these 2 kills that they just got in rotation. Those guys are spawning out. You know you have the numbers here. There can only be 2 guys here. I mean, you just hit through right here. Some guy can hit long while 2 guys hit mid door, and these guys are fucked, right? Like they can't watch everything unless FaZe just gets shit on, like Sam said, right? Like you take that risk, in my opinion, right? And you get the back spawns. You know they're all coming front, and you funnel them. Number 2 can kill them coming off spawn. Like,
wait, do you see the crazy spawns that happen here because of the white hill and the whole time though? It's actually kind of funny.
What spawns?
Well, why they get the 2-2 spawns and why they don't spawn at old. They spawn up right when this hill pops and nobody's sitting. It's not like they're spawning new.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they get the free fucking 2-on-2 pinch.
Well, no, yeah. The issue is FaZe going front. Like when you spawn them out back P2, they're gonna spawn in the back left corner and they're just gonna run into P4 and shoot you in the back if you try to go front. Like that's the biggest issue with what FaZe did here.
Which you know they're spawning back left. We talked about that on yesterday's show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got into the next clip. We got a G2 listening here. I'm down to listen and see how they sound. They played really good today. They did call a streak. I just listened to it. I thought FaZe played the rotation flawlessly when the streak was in the air. So pay close attention to that. But let's take a look and see how G2 sound.
One shot. Yeah, I'm playing. Watch out. I'm working left. I heard you. Give me wall one. Nothing left to me. Double toe for. Come to me. Time to 0 for 1 shot. Watch out inner 0 for as well. One barrel, put you up. Watch out. Stay alive. One more. We spawn out. Yeah. I'm going right quick. They are mid door spawn driving. I'm not before. I'm only before right now. The dubs. I'm dubs. Before me. I'm going under dubs in a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna streak from the back, okay? Just 2 on the right. Okay, just 2 right. Dub pinch. Watch my dubs. Dub in. Got one. No, I'm taking the back. There's 2 in the back. There was 2 in the back. I think. Sims. Don't be down. Go down. P4. Catch out. Don't streak front. Don't the pitchy mid. I have mid pinch. Two mid. I'm talking about 2 times. Corner right time. 2 times. 3 times. Both corners. They're stacking the back. Nice. No, front of boozer. I'm on the minute. 2 times. I'm going right. I'm taking a mid. On the middle me? Could be left. DB70, right. In the back. Drops back. Drops back. P4, pinching dubs, I think. Yeah, 2 right, hold it. Double life link. That's it.
I'm waiting. You can tell me now. 3, 2, 1.
Double life link. They can.
2.
Play for
3 mid.
I'm middle. I'm on the right face.
Yeah, I'm
I have a trophy.
Okay, here.
I have your left. I have all front.
I have 2. One hitting all right.
Make sure by the bag. Make sure by the bag. 4 weak front.
Where'd you at?
You shot front. You hard shot front if you want.
Nice. Good.
I'm running back.
You're probably in
Get some beard. One in the back.
I'm trying your front. I get middle.
Your front does.
I didn't watch out. Front dubs, guys. I'm laying out. 2, watch out the right.
Watch out.
Watch out the right. No.
Chase me. He's out of right still.
2 more in time.
I saw no.
I nailed it.
Laying down.
Kick over there too.
All right, that's gonna do it for the listener. I just thought the comms were great from G2.
Motherfuckers are turned.
Yeah, their turns as fuck. But I just like that they're counting players in the small talk as well. You know, just kind of reading where the players are gonna be at, talking about what they want to pick up, what they're holding. Right, just the small talk was really good. Where I actually felt like in the last series, like the listening sounded okay. Like there was a little bit of small talk, but it just felt like they were just screaming dead or just calling out what they're seeing, right? Like it didn't seem like there was too much small talk. So I thought that was very good. But any thoughts on the listening, guys?
I thought the plan to listening was great, actually. The P3 rotation there from Cramp, I thought that was really good. Yeah. But the actual listening itself, they sound fucking turned.
Like even them just realizing they're missing one, right? Counting the players, and they knew he was in the back, and as soon as they killed him, they just funneled him front. Then we get into a P4. The next set's obviously a tie game, and Abuza, I mean, he just pretty much saves the game for FaZe here. I mean, he finds one here, stays alive on a hard point, throws his tax out, slides, finds another one, finds 3, and just completely saves the rotation here for FaZe. You also got one more guy left in the back, and they run this guy down, and boom, a nice clean 4 dead here from FaZe. as they were able to build some more time here. Just great plays coming in from Abuza. I felt like today he needed some help out there. He was going crazy. And then we get into the last hill here of the game, and I just wanted to ask you guys again, like, this is another situation where I feel like G2 is not taking routes, right? Like, Draza does a good job getting 2 kills around the back, right? You can see these kills coming in, and you see G2 trying to flood. But again, like, I still think that flooding through front like this is just not going to work. Any kill that they get, I mean, look at where FaZe is spawning. They're spawning right here. I mean, it's just nothing's going to happen from just flooding front over and over and over again. And keep in mind, this is a 30-point game, or it was like a 20, 30-point game. Obviously, FaZe just got a bunch of time here. But somebody take a damn route. Like, somebody go around, somebody, like, make some plays. Like, look, they're still banging front. They're still doing it. Even if they get kills, it's like, you're not going anywhere, right? It's just not going to work. And if I rewind it back, there were so many opportunities here where I think G2, like, I think right here, like, 7 should hit mid and go left. Like, at this point, like, he knows his teammates are fucked. Like, he's the first one off spawn. Like, maybe they were trying to help this guy quick, but, I mean, as soon as he falls, like, the next couple guys off spawn, like, somebody's got to take a route, man. Like, maybe at this point, like, because the hill's white, like, G2 thinks they can keep flooding here. But, I mean, here especially, man, like, Kremp gets a big 2-piece, but then he goes back to front. I just think somebody needs to go left. More people need to play mid. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I just, like, nitpicking here, or do you think somebody should be taking routes here?
I mean, they're not going to go, like, P4 to go left. They have to go mid to go left, and Simp being in mid, cutting the spawners kind of stops that. But I think, like, honestly, the initial, now that, like, in the moment I disagree with you, but now watching back the clip, I don't mind the start of the hill whenever they were alive in the back. I think the first 2 spawners are just assuming their teammates are going to buy enough time to be able to get trades through the front of the hill. This right here.
When it was
like,
white,
I don't mind these 2 here. Zach actually makes a good play getting mid control to cut off, like, the dub to left.
I think Krem should go dubs to left. I think he should just go left or go mid. Personally, like, I
think they were just banking on their teammates buying time, but yeah, I mean, they definitely could have taken the route.
It probably would be the best to try to go left here, but it's tough because you're not going to break through front and mid, especially when you have someone cutting you mid like this. Like, I think FaZe did a really good job cutting them. That was the most important thing. Like, FaZe just cutting mid really well.
Yeah, FaZe did a good job getting aggressive off their kills. I mean, they did a good job making use of it. Again, I want these teams to start thinking about it, just because I just see so many teams getting put in blenders because they're not taking routes. And I'll be honest, like, Kremp can go dubs to P4, like, he can do this so quick, right? Like, it doesn't take long to hit these routes. These maps are small. It's a small map. Like, in 5 seconds, you're already there. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I feel like teams can be doing it more, but I think we quickly realized that there's been just a lot of pushes to the front, like Sam's been talking about. It's been interesting. I don't know if it's like the meta right now, or, you know, if that's just how pros are thinking about it, but it's been interesting to watch. But any final thoughts on the map 1? All right, phenomenal. Let's head into...
Can I ask a question that's not about this map 1, but that map in general?
Yeah.
Is that, like, do pros prefer that map? Like, is that, like, one of the, what they do is the better maps?
Yeah, I think pros like it. I think they
like
that map.
It's one of the better maps. It might be preferred between Colossus and Blackheart, but in terms of, like, overall map pool, I cannot imagine they like that map more than the other 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of...
I don't like it.
Going into the S&D. You don't like it, Pat?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Colossus is the worst, but that's my second.
Yeah, Colossus is horrible. Colossus is just a bang out, but I mean, then we hop into the S&D here. And I mean, we just got to talk about it, right? This was probably one of the best highlights this year so far from Abuza. This was sick. Got 3 guys coming, pinching him around bedroom here. Abuza's got the sniper rifle out. It's a 3v4 situation from FaZe. And again, Abuza today just needs some damn help. I mean, take a look at the plays here. Kremp tries to hit the jump shot. Abuza with the swipe. Rechows it, finds another one onto Caesar, finds another one onto Estriel. I actually thought that last shot right there should have hit. I don't know what happened. We might need to slow that down real quick into 0.25 speed and see if he hit that. Because it ruined the highlight. He could have got the 4-piece, not even missing. He ends up getting the ace anyway. Maybe he missed just a little bit. Looked like he shot right under his arm.
Oh my god, that would have been such a sick clip if he got it right there.
Guys hitting quad feeds in matches.
in a CDL match.
Yeah, that would have been insane. But nonetheless,
Good composure to reset and get the Killian though.
Yeah,
he got the ace. Still good. Still good.
It's a good play coming in from Abuza. Obviously gets a big round there. Have to show the highlights from him, and then of course we get into the next round. It's a 2-3 round. And I don't even know what happened here. Is a big bounce back on the offense from G2. You can see it's just a 4 bang out from FaZe over here on the laundry side of the map. And I don't even know what happened. A team kill comes in. 04 gets caught sprinting top laundry here. seemed like a lot of solo pushing from FaZe there. You got one guy getting caught sliding across. That's going to be Draws. Maybe a troll there. Maybe he thought the smoke would get him. Then you have 04. I think he should do this with somebody here. Like, I think they should be double pushing this, like sliding across, double challenging this. 04 does it by himself. He ends up getting taken down. And then, of course, Simp the Pimp gets singled out. And then, you know, Booz is by himself. Just, you know, it was kind of a clusterfuck, but also some single pushes at the same time. I think it was just a good round from G2. I like that they got aggressive laundry there. Good plays from them. And then we get into the next round here, the 2-4 round. And this is, again, where Booza just takes over. 04, what do you guys think about the plant? The plant from 04 here, trying to get that plant down. What do you think? Think a little overzealous there? What do you think?
Maybe a shoulder.
I mean,
shoulder would be
gotta
nice.
gotta wait for Chris or someone to back the guy down window. Like, I think he's just skipping a few
Well,
steps.
that guy
there,
Window's
Tom.
holding an offie. Like he was holding an offie, so he couldn't really see him. Like he was just watching like the pillars run out, but definitely a shoulder would have helped him before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the play call was to just like get a bomb down for mid and then like late play open, because just the way that they were set up, like have mid control for an early bomb down. But yeah, maybe a shoulder from 04 there next time.
So
I
this
think
is
now
what...
that I was gonna say, Tom, we have Cramp in the chat. I'm curious if they knew, like, why they didn't hit out B if they knew bomb was down A, or maybe they didn't know bomb was down A and feel like they
I
got
just
faked
don't
out.
think they knew bomb was down, but I just, you know, 04 is laying down the bomb. Like, you kill him on bomb. Like even number 8, I feel like maybe Krem can check here, like check if bomb's down, right? Because the minute he sees bomb here, he's like, yo, bomb down A, right? Like, they don't need to challenge basketball. They don't need to challenge LWAR or anything. Like, they don't have to do anything. They're kind of just running at Abuza here and just giving him picks. Right? Like, obviously Abuza in a 3v4 situation, it's great plays from him to find the 2-piece there. And then he also pushes through here as well and finds another one. You got Caesar Skies Bueno investing in his game, finds a piece L-wall, but it's Abuza with 3 in a round. It's good plays. And then, of course, you see number 8, it's going to be Cramp. I mean, he's in money. And the bomb's going down for FaZe. It's just, I thought they maybe should have checked for bomb. I don't know if Cramp's in the chat. What did he say? Nah, I knew. We just trolled. Oh, you guys knew the bomb was down? Oh, yeah, you guys are definitely trolling. Yeah, you guys are trolling for sure if you knew bomb was down. Cramp losses. You know what I mean? All good, though. All good. You know, we learned. Look, you're losing full, too, Crappy. It's all good. We all been there.
He said, fuck, bomb was down. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's, you know, once bomb is down, especially where it was down at, I mean, yeah I think G2 threw that round. Didn't really mean much anyway, because G2, they go on to the next offense, and again, they try to do the same thing FaZe did, getting that quick plant down. You know, it was Estriel who tried to make the play, but 3v3 situation, and I just love the plays from Kremp. He throws shimmies, he sees the gap, he knows nobody's there, and he just gets pushed up on a map, and he gets 04 caught with his pants down. 04 has no idea that he's in money, and then, of course, once Kremp gets to kill money, the FaZe boys start pushing laundry side. They don't think anybody's there, and it's just a clinical round from G2. I love the play call there. I just like the confidence on the offense to make a play and take a risk. It's good plays coming in from Krempy. And then we get into the next round, the 3-5 round. And in this round, this was again just Abuza with the snipe. You know what I noticed about Abuza? He's not scared to reach out when he's one shot. Now, he doesn't give a fuck. He's 34 HP right now, swinging his shit. And he finds another first blow with that sniper rifle onto Mamba. It's fantastic plays. And then, of course, Cramp, after he gets his teammate gets picked L-wall, you know, they're kind of screwed. You know, he's all by himself. 04 makes the play through Kitchen. Last one up going to be Caesar Skies Bueno. Just a great shot coming in from Abuza yet again with that sniper rifle. And then we get to the last and final round here. Sorry, never mind. This actually goes to a round 11. Sorry, excuse me. Great play from 04. Throws the smoke down, covers his ring so he can get pushed out without getting shot. Gets the first blood. And then, of course, you can see FaZe. They get complete ring control. Booza. He gets a quick scope there onto Kremp. Just not even missing with that snipe. It's fantastic plays from him as FaZe are able to push around 11 here. And this is kind of where G2 were able to close it out. And I kind of want to go on board here with the post setup here after FaZe get this bomb down basketball. You can see it's going to be a 4v4 bomb plant for FaZe. They get the bomb down B. I just don't know if FaZe needs to be pushed out here. I'd rather them be playing bedroom and maybe slow playing this a little bit. I mean, 04 does get pushed into a good spot. It's just, unfortunately for him, his teammates go down. It starts with the guy going down Tiki. 04 gets one, but he's quickly traded out. And then Draza, once he loses this fight, it's pretty much all she wrote. It's a great retake from G2 there. No, guys?
Yeah, that was beautiful.
If you're FaZe, would you want to do anything differently if you're FaZe here with the bomb down? You changing this at all?
Honestly, if FaZe is gonna be so far like in their kitchen and their L wall, bro, they might as well just number 1 get in Tiki with number 4. Like, you're already on, their whole team's on the side of the map. You might as well just do it together.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't like their setup.
Get in Tiki.
Well, because number 4 is already
Number
in there.
4
You
is
might
there.
as well. Like, why are you
You
running
play
out?
I hate Tiki.
Or number 4 runs back with number 1, and they
Or
just get
that
the fuck
too.
out
Like,
of
you
there.
got to do something. Like, you can't just like split up right there. I feel like you got to do something together.
The only reason
Get
why I
in the
like
water and
Tiki's
swim
because
around.
04's pushed up, and you got somebody in
bullshit,
kitchen,
dolphin
right?
dive
So
into the
like
water.
you play
Yeah.
around your
Yeah, I was
teamwork.
gonna say that. Also,
They have kitchen L, so they know that side's safe. All you got to worry about is their basketball.
Yeah. What about you, Pat? Anything you see here on this setup? Would you have changed anything here if you could move these arrows around?
I'm swimming, Tom.
You're getting in the water, Slay?
I'm swimming, bro.
I mean, that's probably a good play as well. I feel like the water, like you could stay underwater too. You could come up for air real quick, get a quick breath of air, and then boom, you're back down there. It's just so hard to check, right? Like if you have to clear water, it's so annoying. Like playing water could have been good here. I think ultimately they didn't do anything together here. Like Draza's by himself, Kitchen, 04's by himself, Elwall. You have number 4 by himself in Tiki. Number 1's back in a bedroom by himself, right? It's just everybody's on different pages, and it kind of collapsed in the round here. So nonetheless, great retake here from G2. Any final thoughts, guys, or anything you want to add to this round 11?
Just a good play from G2.
Yeah, good retake there from G2. Phenomenal work from them. Then we get into the overload. We talked about yesterday in the Den overload about teams trying to push through rooftop on his side. And I'm going to be honest, I think FaZe trolled here. I think they made a mistake. You can see it started with G2 trying to force it through rooftop. And, you know, it's very difficult to do. But take a look at what G2 does here. Estriel runs the device backwards, juking that they're actually going to be wrapping this through mid and wrapping this through JoJo. Take a look at the FaZe arrows. They all get juked out. I mean, even number 1, who was picking up the left side, it was a Booza, gives it up. And then he wins 1, but by the time he wins 1, FaZe are so out of position. Estriel just breaking ankles, right, with that device. I just think FaZe bit a little
FaZe end up
early.
Double mid here. Did Simp just give up P2? Because they end up double mid, just looking at the same thing, kind of. Who gives up P2?
It's
was
Booza.
04.
Number
There's 04
1
as well.
you're saying the guy in lobby when the guy was
We just gotta, they didn't really have anyone on the cross. Like if they're, I mean, the ball, technically the ball is still roofs. Like you don't have to worry about a B push other than probably just this cramp here at this point. Like the ball is still completely out of the play. Like you don't need to worry about a cat B side for at least 50
I just
seconds.
think FaZe, Sam, I feel like they bit too early. Like
They did, that's what I'm saying.
Even if G2's wrapping it back, they can't cut through mid from roof side. They have to bring it all the way back through server and through lobby to even do anything. So like FaZe has so much time to rotate over if they actually start bringing it back. You can't give up the left side of the map if the device is on the left side. Even if they start running it back, because it could be a juke, right? Like you can't trust that, right? I think they bit a little bit too early and ended up costing them a point here because it's good plays from Cramp. Anything you guys saw there, Ben, Pat, Dill? Anything you want to talk about there? It's good plays from G2, breaking some ankles.
Yeah, just good plays in G2.
And then we get into the overtime. FaZe was able to tie it up at 1, and we go to an overtime here at the end. And I want to talk about the play that Simp made because I actually thought he makes a fantastic play. With 5 seconds left on the clock, Simp knows that this is going into an overtime, and as soon as that overtime pops, he's going to be able to get some kills or get a kill. He actually holds his trigger here before shooting because he doesn't want anybody to spawn up, and I just love the play. As soon as it switches to the overtime, Simp gets the kill. Unfortunately, he doesn't recognize the other players there, and it's quickly a 3v3 situation. It's a stalemate, gentlemen, and this is where it kind of collapses for the FaZe boys. You got Draza, who's making plays. So this is what we were talking about. I forgot who was on the watch party saying that that Draza called out all 3. He did not call out all 3 here. He didn't see all 3. He shimmied here. He definitely knows there's 2 here. 2 guys are shooting at him. That's 2 red dots on a minimap. You know you're missing one. I just don't think you have to do this if you're FaZe. I don't think you have to grab the device. I just don't think it's worth the risk. As soon as 04 grabs the device, he goes down, and even the second time, even Draza grabbing it the second time, I think was a troll. Because it's like, what are you going to do? Like, where are you going to go, right? Like, I'd rather you just keep your actual gun out and try and play it like an S&D, right? Like a 2v3 S&D situation and try and get the kills. But what do you guys think about it? In this overtime, like, what would you guys have done?
I think you just got to get pushed up the map your FaZe there. Like 04, instead of grabbing, if he doesn't grab the device, he could probably hit through B cut and get through and push up their B side. And like the last guy in line maybe grabs it. But ultimately, you have to play your kills here. Like grabbing the device is such a it makes it so much harder for you. You got a pistol only, and they know where you are. So you just got to avoid the device at all costs. And if anything, let the last guy in line grab it when your team is already pushed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody said, are you sure he didn't see all 3? I mean, unless Draza is completely wall hacking, there's no way he's seeing Crampy right there.
You can't see Cramp.
Fucking lava, yeah.
Yeah. Ben, Pat, Sam, anything you would have done here differently? If you're in the overtime, do you agree? Just don't grab it?
Just don't grab the ball.
Yeah, don't grab the ball. This one's a weird 50-50s because I think like you want 04 to get pushed up mid cut, but I think even if he pushes up, he maybe still dies to Caesar and B cut. I think
I
guys are
just don't think
correct.
there's an incentive ever in an OT overload to actually grab it, unless you're in like. I mean, in that situation, if they were to kill Kremp in that corner, then they could just win the game because the other two are out of position. But I feel like when you're OT, there's just no point. Just play your kills.
I also think a crazy thing is that if Simp in the initial part before the OT pop strafed a little bit wider left, he almost had time to see both guys, and he doesn't get instantly traded, and it's probably a 4v2.
Pat Harp is not on, dude. We gotta be on.
Kind of how life goes.
Yeah. Also, what's going on in scrims? They can't scrim with the harp off.
Yeah, Kremp said they have to scrim with the harp on. Maybe it's like a rule busted somewhere or something.
That's weird.
Because why would private match ever work, Tom?
That's true, dude. It's been
Why would it
for
ever
years.
work?
That's true. It's very true. Any final thoughts? Any overload, guys? Absolutely. No. Then we hop into the Crempolossus, the Colossus for G2. And again, I just want to showcase this break coming in from G2. It's a great break early on, right? You can see again, what is G2 doing to break this hard point? They're taking routes, and it happens to be Estriel this time around. You see Estriel going all the way around the back, and it's just a good play. Boom. As soon as Estriel wins this fight, the whole setup for FaZe is chalked.
I'm gonna see you tell the Stallions to do every day.
Every day, every single day. And if you're not doing it, you're trolling. Sometimes I think you can send two.
It's the 12 coaches telling them to do
Unfortunately,
it.
unfortunately, the Stallions have more problems than that.
It's our fault.
Yeah, they do, Slay. Yeah, we do. But let me tell you something, Slay. You're gonna go through your lowest of lows to get to your highest of highs, man. You know what I'm saying? You get like that's just how it is. We've been at the top before. You see the EWC key behind me. We've won a couple lands. We'll be back, guys. We'll be back. But great route from Estriel. If you're watching, phenomenal fucking route, man. There's so many teams that just don't fucking take routes, and it's just so annoying to watch. It's a perfect break. As Estriel's taking a route, they play through mid and front. They block all the spawns, FaZe spawns across the map. It's phenomenal. It's just what they do on Colossus. Then, of course, we get into a P4 rotation, and this is just Caesar Skies Bueno doing what he does. So FaZe plays tight here. They know that all of G2's in the back. It's a great kill from 04 on the pinch. 3 dead. FaZe knows they're missing one. They have to push out the last guy. But unfortunately for them, it's Caesar Skies Bueno. And he's just not having it. He picks up a big 2-piece. And as soon as he gets that 2-piece, look at where his teammate spawns. He spawns right on top of him. Caesar Skies Bueno saving the P4 rotation for G2. I mean, FaZe could have went up, what, like 60 points here? FaZe could have went up another 40 points there if they kill Skies. But instead, it's the other way around. G2 collapse on his hard point. They get the trades, and just like that, FaZe, they get broken down. And all this time ends up going towards G2 here. It's just phenomenal work from G2 again. That one comes down to Caesar Skies Bueno. I don't think there's really much that FaZe could have done differently there. I think they just got to win that gunfight against Caesar. They can't let Caesar do that to him. So great plays there. Then we get into the next clip here. We get into a second P2 here. And again, me personally, I don't know what you guys think. But we're going to take a look at this here. We're going to take a look and see what's going on. Actually, let me rewind this a little bit. Okay, in a situation like this, 18 seconds, do you think FaZe should be going left now? Do you think they should be going early? Or do you like them pushing through front and hitting old here? What do you guys think?
Honestly, it's kind of preference. I think if you want to take your left routes here, you can. But I think also playing through P1, because you need mid-map control on P1 in order to break P2 most of the time. So I think prioritizing the P1 kills here is fine with 4 on the route as well. I think both plays are okay.
I think he's brain dead, Sam. I think he's brain dead.
You think he's brain dead?
Maybe because you can't flip unless somebody hits left. Once somebody starts taking a route left, the flips come in every single time. Like,
you don't need to flip. You don't need to flip off the front. That's how you want to fill off the back of P1, obviously. But
look what happens. Simp takes the route, and then boom, look where number 8 spawns. The only reason why number 8 spawned there, I'm pretty sure, is because Simp was left. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. Obviously the hill is white.
What don't you like? What don't you like about what FaZe is doing right now?
No, I was saying initially, could they have went earlier? Like Sim's doing it now. Sim's doing it now, but they probably could have done it earlier. And then look what happens. Like Sims does it now. Actually, Simp makes a good play. I just think the only thing that FaZe fucked up on is they should have waited for Simp. But they get the kills, and then look what happens. Like, look at where G2 spawns. Like the only guy there was Simp, and he gets the kills. But if he had more help there, like if somebody took a route early with him. Right, like let's rewind it back. Like even right here, like number 3, like number 2, like they can get out with 18 seconds. Like they can go.
One of them should have played through P1.
Yeah, they should have hit through mid.
They should have jumped through P1 with Chris. If Chris had no
after
gunfight,
they get the kills. After they get the kills.
when they clear statue here and Chris is through the right, they should have played through P1 because they had no resistance through the front, no resistance on P1, and Chris can help them get out lobby to flip.
Yeah.
But instead, they try to play through the front, which they have no info on, and they have to clear it obviously 2vx in this situation, and Simps alone to make a play. Like, they really didn't coordinate the break very well.
Stallions are complaining about this breakdown ability, Sam.
It happens some. Or Pat, excuse me. 17 coaches, Pat.
Yeah, there's too many coaches. And then I think other than I think right here, I think if you're draws, you just have to. I know it's tough in the situation, but you got to buy time here. Just wait for the pimp. Wait for the pimp. Give him 2 seconds. Just stay down. Throw some shimmies. Boom. The pimp comes in. He gets one. Then they collapse. That Simp can probably turn around and block the spawn, but instead it just kind of collapses. And G2 are able to solidify these spawns. And then let's see what happens next. Right? G2 get the close spawns. Right, FaZe now kind of in a blender. There's really nowhere for them to go. They have to win some anomalies here, and they almost salvage it, but you can see how it all breaks down for them, right? G2, because they solidify those back spawns, they go on to get, some of this time. I know FaZe was able to get in there and break on in, but it's just, maybe a nitpick, but again, just like trying to get those spawns, trying to take those routes. I think a lot of that was just on Simp. I think Simp was the only one who took his time to go around. It was good plays from them. But then we get into, as we have a tie game here, I want to go into the P3 to the P4 rotation. I actually thought that G2, Sam, we talked about that in the watch party, but G2 probably could have cut over here. With a clean 4 dead on P3, 27 seconds left, if FaZe is going to hit ult here, let them. I mean, fuck it. They're coming through front. I think they knew that they were spawning P2, right? G2 should know that they're spawning P2 here.
Yeah.
Just because
sacrificing you got the kills by the time they hit the hill to be 15 seconds at that point. Give them the 15 for the 60 on P4. Yeah. I think they just kind of overcommitted this rotation a little bit.
Because it's a clean 4 dead. Number 7's pushing through lobby and you're blocking the front spawn. So you know that because the front spawn's blocked and they're pushing through, they're going to get that deep P2 spawn. And they just didn't cut it in time. Like if you look at the mini map, G2, they kind of just linger through mid and linger at old for a split second, for 2-3 seconds. Like even number 8, he's still looking at it. And then while that's happening, you can see Abuza, he gets all the way through, and then, the flips come in. So, obviously G2 played that P3 phenomenally, and they go on to win this map. I just thought it could have been even better, right? They could have chained those 2 hills together, but they guaranteed a lot of time there, which I don't think was a bad play. So, it ended up playing out for him. But great plays there. Great plays coming in from G2, solidified a lot of time. We do have a FaZe listening. I don't know if you guys want to listen to it. Do you guys want to listen to it? FaZe listening?
Sure, why not?
Maybe let's do it. Wait, Ben, what's the score of the game?
Oh no, I'm not paying attention. We don't read fucking chat.
Listen, boys.
I don't see any front. I'm up on that.
Nobody
Let's turn it off. All right,
turn it off. No one wants to fucking listen to this
FaZe
shit.
lost. Nobody gives a fuck. All right, and then we go into the very ending here, and we take a look here. And we go to the very, very last bit of the map, and who is it? Yet again, investing in his game. It's Caesar Skies Bueno. Just when FaZe thinks they have all the kills and they have G2 funneled front, it's Caesar who makes the play through mid, and he pops a 3-piece, storms through, and they flip the spawns here at the very end of the game. I mean, it's a phenomenal, phenomenal play from Caesar Skies Bueno. I mean, what a play there, huh? From Caesar, what a play.
He's investing in his game, man.
I mean, it's
I love it. Guys, take it over.
Yeah, no, he definitely he broke that shit by himself, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he broke that fucking point by himself. Great plays coming in from Caesar Skies Bueno. FaZe could have brought that back. Might have even saw a lead change there, but Caesar Skies Bueno not letting it happen. I know FaZe getting there at the last second, but of course we go into the last P3 here, and the G2 boys were able to close it out. They get a nice wave, and it's all over. Any final thoughts, gentlemen, on FaZe Vegas versus G2? I thought G2 looked phenomenal. Mamba, I see what you're doing, Mamba. If you're in the chat, I see what you're doing, Mamba. Down.
Yo, Mamba might run FaZe. Mamba might run FaZe. EWC now this.
EWC. Yeah, it's 2-0 right now.
Yeah, no,
actually,
yeah,
3-0.
No,
they beat
2-1. 2-1.
We count preseason.
They did choke that one.
It's the boogie. Is he the boogeyman?
Oh my God, it's the Mamba boogie.
He might be. We might be starting somebody.
He's the FaZe CEO.
I think for G2, now they're still in a position to make winners bracket. They're gonna need some stuff to break the way, but they got a match against Toronto on Saturday early, and if they win that, I think they potentially have a chance. For FaZe, they play Vancouver, but I think FaZe on the tiebreaker side, if things get a little bit wacky, might be screwed as far as getting the #1 seed now with this loss, but they'll still have a top 4 seed likely.
I have a different opinion.
Go ahead,
Do
Slay.
you, Pat?
I understand that the way this league is set up, you have to win, right? Like the whole point is to win these matches.
Pat on the podium is coming.
Winning is paramount, Pat.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right? Win, get good seed,
absolutely.
go to the event. But hear me out. This win, horrible for Minnesota, guys.
Is it prolonging?
Did it
Is
buy
it prolonging
time,
the
Pat?
inevitable, Pat?
It's just adding time to the fact that they need to blow it up.
Blow it up.
And
Here we go,
we're just
Pat.
waiting, like, oh, maybe
here we
we're
go.
good
They play
enough,
good card today,
guys.
Slay. They play
Maybe.
good card.
Yeah, I mean, they got like look, man, they had a nice retake round 11. I get it. They crimp losses. That map's going to be out after Major 1. My point is winning series versus good teams when you're a mediocre team gives you belief. And that belief, Tom, is not always good.
Fuck.
Because you think in your head, like, hey, maybe we can compete. Maybe. But the reality is you can't. And you need to blow it up. And that's where I'm at with G2. Obviously, good win. You have to win, guys. I get it. You're doing your job. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying, like, don't let it go to your head. That's all I'm trying to say.
You in chat, blow that shit up, bro. Y'all are ass.
Yo, Pat, what if they beat Toronto next week, though?
It's a great win. It's a
Y'all are
great
shit,
win.
though.
They just don't have enough to win. You know what I'm saying, Dill? Does that make sense?
Nah, I get where you're going. I get where you're going with it. But like I said, what if they beat Toronto next week? Like, does that extend it even more, or are they just becoming better?
Yeah, like what about
I
Ravens,
don't
Pat?
know.
They're winning, or do you think they're shit?
Yeah, I've thought they were shit since the offseason. I mean, I'm glad Austin retired because
Mamba said, what did he say? He said it was never a thought we couldn't compete. We just blew hot donkey ass at Overload, but just wait. That's what Mamba
I'm
said.
not saying Mamba's.
other than
I'm not
Benj?
saying Mamba's the one that's gonna be like in the blow up conversation. I'm just saying in general. I speak, I'm speaking in general here.
That's never wrong. Just early.
I need these
Alright.
G2 cats to play a different
We'll
fucking
revisit
map,
this.
bro. I can't
And
watch
listen,
that
and
anymore.
listen, and it's not just G2. Don't get me wrong. We're about to go into another series right now that is the exact same scenario.
What a segue, Tom. Let's bring it up.
Let's go into the next
series
one,
we all
ladies and
been waiting
gentlemen.
for.
We got Optic, Texas, going up against the Los Angeles Thieves, and LA Thieves get a 3-1 victory over Optic, Texas. We can't believe it. We start things off at an exposure hardpoint where Optic get the 250 to 216 win there, but that's going to be the only map they won, and I think that map was all because of Mercules. You had to get Mercules, which is unbelievable. That map won.
Exposure merchant.
Yeah, but then we get it to Scar SD. I don't know about that, Sam. We get it to Scar SD and LA Thieves 6-1 in the search, not even close. Exposure Overload 5-1, not even close. And in the Scar Hardpoint, close one there, 250 to 213. But of course, LA Thieves are able to close that one out. Let's scroll down here and take a look at the stat sheet here. We got a 0.78 from Dashy, a 0.87 from Mercules, a 0.82 from Shotzi. The only one in the green is Hook sitting at even with a 1.0. On the other side, it's all green. A 1.11 from the AR himself, Abizi. We got a 1.10 from Hydra, a 1.28 from Kenny, and a 1.16 from Ernesto. Scrappy. We'll take a look here at the match MVP. They don't have it. I don't see it, but I think we all know who it is. It's going to be Kenny. He had a 1.28 today. He had 100 kills and the most damage, or almost the most damage, him and Scrap, with the most damage in the lobby.
Tom, can I start?
Slay, I'm glad you asked. I was gonna throw it to you, Slay.
Okay, well, I got a few things to say, but I want to start with this. I want to give some props, okay? I want to give some props for a second.
Oh my god.
Okay.
To Shotzi. You have the greatest PR I've ever seen. You will somehow have the number 49th hardpoint KD.
Wait, he went
in
off.
the
He
league.
was 50 last week.
There's only 48 players in the league.
Yeah, but he was 50 last week. He's 49 now.
And so I got to give him props. I don't know how he does it. Greatest PR I've ever seen. But wow. And last week, Tom, I tried to tell the chat. I was explaining it. I was very, very deep thought process. Optic team is very inconsistent. And the chat was like, they're 4-1. What the fuck are you saying? Do you watch? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, you can see this from a mile away, bro. They are extremely inconsistent in hardpoint. And Shotzi is one of the leading reasons why. If it wasn't for the legacy savior, I don't know where this team would be. And that goes back years, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
On the flip side, though, Tom.
This was crazy. This map one was crazy. Merc literally won this map by himself. This was nuts.
On the flip side, though, gotta say it. Kenny played out of his mind today. Out of his mind. We haven't seen that out of Kenny in
Great series.
2 years. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in 2 years.
I don't know about that.
Fucking hell.
You might ego shot that one, bro.
Sorry,
don't know about
2
that,
games.
Slay.
My bad. 2 games. But phenomenal, obviously. And I'm worried because it's like, if we don't get this out of Kenny long term, are the Thieves happy with this? Because like they've been, as we've seen, pretty hesitant to talk about making moves. Seems like they want to stick as a squad. But I don't know if we're ever going to get this Kenny again. I'm just saying that out loud. Kenny did say, I did see, he said he was like, he's just been overcompensating, you know, worried, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I get it. You got to say something. You could have said the same thing on Optic when they were 0-70 or whatever. But I will say, and I'm sticking by this, I got LAT winning Major 1. I got money on it if they drop Ken, but no money on it. I got them winning Major 1.
Really?
But I'm just still worried long term about this Thieves squad because I'm not confident that these players can perform consistently to the level that they have to. I do have them winning Major 1. That's been my take since the start of the season. I mean,
absolutely.
Benj, let's go over to you. What did you think of the series, Ben?
I thought the Thieves teamwork was much improved today. I thought they had a pretty clear game plan, especially if Optic kind of shied away from the kind of mixier maps. They were going to pull out 4 ARs at times, really slow the game down and give no space for the subs on Optic, who haven't really pulled out ARs in really any series we've seen this year. Keep just kind of running straight in L triggers, and as you can see from the slang, I think it worked out. I think for Optic, look, this is bang on a 500 team now in Respawn through stage 1 if you count both Overload and Hardpoint. And, you know, I think they need to try and get some reps on the Blackheart or Colossuses of the world. Maybe they didn't want to play in this series, but so forth through all the 5 series they played, they've banned either Blackheart or Colossus. So I think for Optic, there's some concerns about the Respawn right now, and for Thieves, a much needed win. Maybe restart your season.
How do you think of BZ played today, Ben?
I thought A played great, and to the point I just made, there were a lot of times where he had an
AR
out there pre-aiming, sometimes finessing with the ARs. Go plays.
Did he run the whole series
He ran a
today?
full-time AR today, bro. I think he had 4 sub kills.
Ooh, the M15 might be OP.
It's the state of the game,
but
man.
you're going into this series. Your subs are struggling to get kills in Respawn. I'm just surprised for Optic that they have not yet tried Blackheart or Colossus in any one of these series.
Is Damon in the chat? He could tell you why, Ben.
He probably thinks the maps are fucking brain dead.
I mean, but you think that? I mean, they have one more series left. Like, they got to get reps in one or both. You think, right? Like but you don't want to go into Major 1 having not played either one in an actual like series during the season. No.
Gotta think, Benj.
You definitely want to play both.
No.
Deal. What'd you think of the series?
I mean, Kenny went fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Every single map he was frying. Optic, they've now lost to FaZe and LAT since break. I don't know. It's kind of hard to like rate where they are, just like it's hard to rate where every team is. But like Ben said, they're 500 in Hardpoint, or not Hardpoint, in Respawn
Hardpoint and
overall.
Overload, they're both even 500.
Yeah, they're like even. So it's like feels weird to know how they're gonna do. Like a lot of the series was like Mercules, of course, always frying. Like without Mercules, I don't know where this team would be. But Dashy's always been up there too. Dashy finally did have like a bad series because usually the ARs have been taking over on Optic. And then I don't know, Shots, he has to figure it out. I don't know what's up with Ant, but he's just been struggling a lot this year. And of course, we're always giving him time to like he's gonna figure it out eventually. But yeah, I don't feel like it hasn't been this bad in previous years with Ant. So he'll be fine like stage 2, stage 3, but for the Major 1 winning hopes, they got to do something quick because, yeah, like you guys said, they haven't even played Colossus or Blackheart, and I think they should be really good at those maps. Like they're a very fast-paced team. So,
especially Blackheart, I would expect them to be really good at Blackheart.
I mean, the one thing to add on though is, you're still gonna have to play Scar and Exposure and Den, and like they got to adapt as sub players who can Shotsy, sometimes pull out the subs or pull out the AR, because what's happening is sub players, you're trying to provide extreme pressure. Once you die, push up far in the map, your ARs are in fucking hell. Getting pushed by 3 people. Like they need to figure out how to adapt to how everybody else is playing in the game, or this is not sustainable. Asking Merc to go 40 and 20 every fucking respawn.
That's the legacy savior, man. That's what he does.
Sam, what do you think? Sam, you agree with everybody, or are you kind of on your own here?
I kind of agree with most. I think Ant's reluctancy to use an AR is definitely not helping him struggle in hardpoint at the moment. The S&D today was actually more shocking to me than the respawn gameplay. Optic's pretty, like you guys said, bang even, but they're a really good search team, and they kind of got handled in S&D today. That was really the most shocking thing for me from the series, other than Ken obviously fucking frying them. But yeah, I mean, I think Ant is going to be fine. He usually turns up second half of the season regardless, so I'm not really worried about the longevity of the team. Thieves, though, they looked a lot better today, much more composed. I think the full-time AR out of Abe definitely helps slow the game down for them and not look as headless as they did in previous weeks. So the game plan seemed to definitely help, much improved, and hopefully we'll see this performance out of Kenny some more. Obviously, I hope this isn't a one-off. He is playing Optic, and he is the Optic Reaper, so I hope to see this carry forward, but good things to come, I hope. We'll see. But
listen, I'll be the one to say
it, is worrying for Optic.
I'll be the one to say it. The AR is OP. And I think listen, and let me tell you why. First of all, it shoots way faster than the submachine gun, which is insane. I mean, you have an AR that you can literally do it all with, and you can pick up long range fights with it, medium range, you can win up close fights, you can hit wall bounces with it. Like, it literally is a do-it-all gun. And I agree, Sam. I think sub players who are so stuck on using the sub at all times are just getting put in absolute blenders. I think
fun fact, that's never been a thing in any COD ever where the AR shot faster.
Really? That's never been a thing?
Vanguard, the auto.
Everybody wants to talk about the sniper rifle. Everybody wants to talk about the NPC sub. Everybody wants to talk about all this shit, but nobody wants to talk about the do-it-all AR. We're seeing a Beezy running a full-time AR. One of the best submachine gun players in the world is running a full-time AR now. And you're seeing a lot of top superstar subs struggling.
The actually just blows.
The Dravik sucks compared to the M15.
I think it's probably just because
Are they playing with the latest patch, by the way?
No, they're 2 patches back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I just don't understand. Why are they talking about the snipes, the NPCs?
Like, if they play Colossus or Blackheart, they're gonna have the subs are gonna be good. But they did play Scar and Exposure, which are like the AR heavy maps.
That's kind of where I was going with it, Dill. Like, your reluctancy to play Scar or Blackheart and Colossus, but also you don't want to use an AR, it seems kind of counterintuitive.
But you got to put like 3 in a lot of situations on Scar when you're holding Exposure, when you're holding, or even breaking. Like, the ARs are really good on those maps. Yeah, the subs are only good if you're like able to get in their face, in their spawn.
I think their slowdown and overload is also a little worrying. I think they came out of the gates hot at the early part of the season, just with the whole like pinch set up a lead blocker thing that Ant had going on. And then the break happened, and I think people really just copy and pasted that to their own gameplay. So I think Optic have some work to do in the respawn mode specifically. But again, the search has been really good for them, and today it was not. So going into the major, I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro, with anyone. I don't know shit about Call of Duty, apparently. Like, FaZe lost to G2, Optic lost to Thieves, like, Koi lost. I mean, I don't know. Gentlemates lost. Like, Falcons are winning the event.
This weekend.
Falcons are winning the event.
Is it just Black Ops 7? Like, is Black Ops 7 just one of those games that you just don't know what's gonna? It's so day to day.
Let's slow our roll before we call this a Vanguard year. Let's slow our roll.
I hear all the critiques about Optic, but I also do want to iterate. It's very early in the season, guys. I mean, you know, we're looking at like where people are in like KDs and shit, but bro, we haven't even been to a major yet. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like we take it with a grain of salt. There's a lot to play for. You know, it's very early in the season.
I mean, I get it, but like, Nazi has a lower hardpoint KD than Slasher.
I mean, is it really that? Like, I get he's struggling, but like, we're not going to sit here and say it doesn't turn up for the majority of the year.
He's going to pull the AR out, bro. If he pulls the AR, he's doing just fine. On like the Exposure and Scar, just pull the AR out.
I think to the point everybody in this call looked like they're going to be in winner's bracket, but to Sam's point, they're now on a 3-game L streak in January and Overload. The hard point is starting to show cracks, especially when their ARs don't fry. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of ways ARs, in which,
bro. When the other 3 don't fry, Mercules is doing his fucking thing.
Because the subs aren't getting kills. But like, if you're an Optic fan, this is how you get top 6 at Major 1 is this thing. So they got to find some more consistency next week, or to your point, some weird shit happens and they don't make it to the weekend.
All right, let's take a look at some of the clips from the series. To start things off on an Exposure hard point. This is always a tricky situation, I feel like. on this hard play. I actually thought Scrappy did a good job just buying time and staying alive here, but I've just gotta be careful with 15, 16 seconds left. They decide to all push this still and hit this, and everybody dies and everybody spawns out. And the problem with that is you just giving Thieves like a free P3, which in my opinion, I just feel like the P3, the window hill, it's just such a hard hill to break. Like when you have a perfect setup. Like, I don't know if that's an Optic troll from nitpicking there. Like, what do you guys think? Like,
no, hitting 15 seconds of P2 is absolutely troll.
They should probably chill, right? Like, they should probably chill right here.
Especially
You can play
going into
P3
P3
if you want, but
yeah, just
P3
like
is a
them chowing, I think was a mistake. Like, they should have just let Thieves chow them and then just like hold their irons and like play some kills. So maybe just getting a little bit overzealous there from Optic Texas. They kind of throw the rotation with 15 seconds left. Maybe a mistake there from them, and LA Thieves obviously take full advantage of it. As we go into the P4, you actually see that they're up about 50 points here. And then we go into the P4, and Ernie actually makes a great play here, but maybe some wonky spawns here. You see Ernesto, you see Scrappy. He makes some good plays here. He actually kills Merc around the back. I thought this spawn was a little weird when Hook spawned right behind him. I thought Ernie was actually blocking being where he is. But I guess you really just got to be standing back there, right? Like, you literally just have to get back there.
I'm curious if there's any players in chat that can correct me. I think it's because of Ken. Just where he is on the map. He's past the 50 on the opposite side of P1. Like, I think he's close enough to P3 to, like, maybe make this weird. Because, like, the P2 tank spawn is open for Optic, technically. But I don't know. Maybe Ken, like, being there somehow influences that spawn at the same time as the front spawn as well. So it just four spawns him in the back.
I
that's my
agree,
best
Sam.
guess.
It could be Kenny's just too far out. It could be. Ideally, he should be spawning P2 though. But I mean, with 2 dead here, like, I don't. This might be a nitpick, but Ernie probably should have just went to the back here and just stayed alive and just trusted his team to collapse and get this guy. Like, you know what I mean? But like, he needs to block that back spawn. Like, if he was back there, I'm pretty sure #1 spawning out. Like, it's a pretty sticky spawn.
Dude, I feel like we see so many weird spawns on this hill. I don't know.
Yeah, this hill, because there's 2 back spawns. There's 2 back spawns on his hill.
That's an impossible read.
And then we play it out, and the spawns are a little weird again, right? Didn't spawns get a little weird again?
Yeah, 35 seconds. Shotzi spawns behind them.
Yeah, so you see how, like, we'll play it out here and take a look. But this makes sense, though. Shotzi spawning behind him makes sense.
This one makes sense.
This one looks better just because they're not blocking. Yeah, they're not blocking here.
There's just too many spawn points behind the hill. Like, you either go and block the left or the right.
Yeah, that was interesting. Obviously, Optic, they get the last 30 here and keep it pretty close, or the last, like, 20 there. And then we go into to a P5 rotation. I don't know. Again, this could be a nitpick, but Ernie gets this kill at new. I think Ernie should just push through with 10 seconds left of ult and just stay alive. His teammates are spawning in the back of ult, so just working that natural pinch. Like, I think he sets himself up great if he just gets pushed up on his next hard point. But he actually jumps up through mid and chows mid here, and then just gets picked, right? And I feel like that kind of hurts LA Thieves a little bit. I thought actually LA Thieves was going to win that rotation, but it ended up being Optic Texas who get here early because of that. What do you guys think? Should Ernie have pushed through there or what?
I agree. Yeah, I think you should just either play life on pillar because they're spawning out P2, or push through and just set up a pinch like you said with your teammates on the natural pinch.
Yeah, it ends up working for him too because it's just the spawn that comes in. Take a look here. I think maybe Merc being pushed up here. Nobody's really hard blocking or anything, and it ends up causing a split spawn behind them, which I don't know. It's a little...
Does Zan pick this up?
He does, but then
I was gonna say he got a super
he's sprinting.
close
which another thing, like, I don't think Ant should be sprinting here. Like, I think
Ant just turn instead.
Just turn and just L trigger.
Yeah,
just play like an off angle and just L trigger. Like, he got such a close spawn. Like, I feel like he knew somebody was pinching, but instead he runs at him. Like, Ant runs up and then he loses the fight. And then when he loses the fight, now look, like, they're getting pinched. And look at where he spawns. Like, look at where Shotzi and Merc spawn. Like, they just spawned so far out. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a misplay from Optic Texas there. It seemed like they had the perfect setup. I think Ernie trolled that first, and I think Shotzi made a misplay right there by just getting caught sprinting. I think if they just chilled, Optic probably could have held most of that time. But nonetheless, again, great break from LA Thieves. They come in, they take full advantage of it. We do got to listen in from LA Thieves. I actually thought they sounded great, so let's tune in and see how they sound.
I got a jump. Hold on a minute, Tyler.
The BZ goes crazy, by the way.
Gonna be top, Polly.
Outside outer. One shot, you cook right, bro. I'm living. I've all in.
I'm native, bush.
One's outer.
On time and one top. Next time, top.
Top one shot. Man, next time.
Inner.
Flying. And Merc, one shot. Merc with the meat.
One window.
Great play from Ed coming up right here.
We just played the live right again. Okay, we're out of here.
I mean, we might as well talk about it real quick, but I'll pause the listening. Just Shotzzy taking this route and hitting through mid and jumping up through window. I mean, it's just a good route. It just flips LA Thieves out. See the kills come in, and Shotzzy's not getting any kills, but him just taking this route, once these kills come in, you see where LA Thieves is spawning, and it sets Optic up pretty nicely for that next rotation. And I think like little stuff like that is where Optic ends up winning this map. It's just because of those routes. But let's head back into the listening, and then we got an Optic listening after this.
Okay, we're out of here. I got one. On time. Right there's that hit toys. There's two.
Two. I got one shot. There's two there. One more on hold. Really big. Brandon, one shot. Oh, God. Brandon, top here. Close, make cut. On time. Brandon,
one shot.
Brandon,
Back there, new.
And one shot on hold. And one bullet on hold. He was.
I'm blocking. There's one on deep, I think.
Yeah, it's funny on deep.
One back of me. Back me somewhere.
I'll see flying out.
One back of me. We get back, Brandon. We get back. Going top blue.
Zig, front hill.
Nice.
Go, close left.
Okay, I'll still top right, bro. He's gonna
Stop.
Okay, wait.
I'm nading. One's low.
He's low. Just, I dropped it. All good. Reset, bro. Reset.
Yeah, reset. I'm gonna try to get back to me, dead. Nice, Sharon. You're by yourself.
All right, it's gonna do it for the listening here for LA Thieves. Let's go into the listening here with Optic Texas and see how these guys sound. Wait, they did a listening with Optic Texas, right?
I don't think they did it listening today with them.
Oh, maybe.
I'm pretty sure they. I don't think they did one.
They did. I fucking it was a back-to-back. All right, now we gotta listen in with Optic Texas. Let's do it.
We swap over to see how Optic are coming.
First server in time. First server, low server.
One shot, two.
Okay, soak this 15. Two jumping up. Heavy low. Respond up. Damn.
Super Paco, absolute time. Two of them. Kenny and Paco.
On me, dead.
I got one.
Okay, I'm pushed out solar already. I'm already pushed out solar.
I'm walking the back.
They should be spawning with me. I'm on time. I'm on it.
Bump out and help in the back if you want. Bump out right.
I have solar, boys. I have solar.
Heading my front.
Back right. I'm trying out.
Yo, one's going
One's front. One's front on me.
Two back right.
Nothing solar.
Two back right. I'm playing
They're double netting front. Two front. Another one front. Front Kenny.
Last guy in the back, like back right. He's like in between.
He's living.
One shot.
Nice. They're gonna be front. One cut is spawn in the back.
I spawn here though.
I love the fashion.
Hold the back.
In the back. Kenny's ape in the back.
I spawn in the back.
He's there.
Help in the back. In the back, dead. Front of me. Watch out. I'm right corner. He's wall bouncing.
They're front to front.
One bullet.
You're by yourself.
Right corner time on me, boys.
I need time.
Nice.
So one front. There's two down.
I heard someone.
Corner. I'm banging from front.
Absolutely laying down. He flicked
One shot on time.
They're both at old. One bullet.
All good.
Nice.
Perfect. Get to me.
Oh my god.
Fucking shit.
Say down.
Oh my god.
I'm blocking.
I heard you.
I'm blocking our side.
All good. Shot.
Really thirsty to be
Hear them getting.
All right, it's gonna do it for the listening with Optic Texas. What'd you guys think?
The
Both
college fucking
listenings.
turn. It was just annoying. I didn't remember the listening because I was tweaking in our mini map, just hitting the front door over and over again.
Yeah, it was good plays though from Merrick. Holy
Kenny-
fuck. That was fucking insane.
From the LAT one, I swear, Paco was a little quiet. Like, I feel like I didn't really hear Paco that whole time, really.
You think so? You think he was a little quiet there,
I
dude?
think Paco was a little quiet right there in that LAT listening.
Yeah. And then we get into the very ending of the game, and I think this is what Kenny was talking about when he said he trolled first map. I mean, Kenny was
I
absolutely
think Ken
fucking
wants this
cooking.
one back.
But I mean, he obviously makes phenomenal plays, gets into this hard point. Fast forward it a little bit. Kenny, he gets the kills. It was just him over-challing, right? It was, he gets here, he's contesting. This is the highlights. Well, I'm fucking trolling. Holy shit. I'm looking at fucking highlights and shit. Here we go. We're at the very end here. Kenny, he's down on the hard point. He's finding kills. He does a good job just staying alive and buying time, and maybe just gets a little too turnt here. He ends up sliding out. I think in a situation like this, if you're Kenny, you just got to stay down, make them push you. You got teammates looking over you. And I think he knows that. I think he knows he might have fucked up here. I mean, obviously, Thieves are down, but it's a close game. They could have won here. He slides out. He dies. That's the pick that Optic needed, and they collapse on his hard point. They get the kills, and they go on to win this map number 1. I actually thought for a second 2 Thieves were going to touch here.
I think one interesting note, Tom, is that Ernie's actually playing mid-cut, waiting for a guy, and I wonder if they saw all 4 Optic players here, because they could have called it out to Ernie, and I think he could have collapsed a little bit quicker. A bit of a interesting quirk and how this played out.
I mean, they're
I think he's holding cross.
They is on the cross, but
I'm aware, but then Ernie can also get to cut and actually hold and actually maybe get one of these trades a little bit quicker instead of them getting 2 insta.
I don't think it's
Like,
much on
they
Ernie. I think it's more just
I mean,
Kenny.
No, I'm not saying
always
it's on
team's
Ernie.
fault,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest.
I'm not saying it's on Ernie. I'm just saying that I'm not sure if they saw all 4 Optic players here, so I don't know if they could call it out to Ernie of, hey, nobody's going middle because all 4 guys are sitting here holding a fucking L trigger.
Yeah, they didn't know. In a situation like this, it's pretty hard to know all 4 are here. I mean, eventually they probably know. And
I mean, he sees 2 there,
here they know
3
it's 4.
there.
He turns.
I mean,
Ken never really
then
saw
turns.
Shotzi on that,
Yeah,
end,
he didn't
like
see it in
laying
the
down the
corner.
corner. He never really saw it.
I mean, it's just.
It just comes down to Kenny not overchalling. Like if he does a heat check and overchow, like they probably hold the rest of that time.
I
They had
agree.
every cross. Ernie had the cross.
they
to
were in
the
a
outer
good
tank,
setup.
and they had a team shot in her as well for the overextend.
Any final thoughts on the map 1, gentlemen?
Mercury's
Merc show.
masterclass.
Mercs him.
Yeah, Mercury's masterclass for sure. Get into the surge. I didn't really even know what to talk about in the surge. Optic looked so like they just didn't look like they were playing together in the surge. Just a lot of solo chows. I mean, here's one of them right now in a 1-3 round. Right, Shotzi's pushed up by himself. Semi solo chow comes in. He ends up going down, and you know that kind of talks around here now. His teammates are left in a 2v3. Merc does a good job getting 1 kill on the board, but again, just so separated, right? Dashy's not really playing
Look
with
at this
Merc.
teamwork right there. Look at that teamwork. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, you see LA Thieves, they're just playing together, right? And these Optic players are getting soloed out, and it just seems like they're just a little bit too stagnant here. This is one of the rounds, obviously, LA Thieves, go on to win this like 6-1 or something like that. So it was a pretty clinical S&D. There wasn't really much to talk about. I did want to highlight this play from LA Thieves. I talked about it yesterday, but just playing more on offense, I think, can really spread teams out. Right, they go with a 2-2 split here on the offense. Kenny 9 and 3, sitting on plane, and you end up getting some info. Dashy slides onto the bomb. Right, Shotzi's obviously top green. I don't think they know he's there yet. I think Shotzi's just chilling. But while all that noise is going down, that's gonna open up the A site a little bit. And you can see the wrap starts coming in. Trades go down. Hydra finds one. He gets traded out. 3v3 situation. And then you see how Thieves are playing it. They're just making the round weird, and I like that on offense. Right, like Optic obviously have no idea what bomb site they're playing. And once Thieves show B side, look at the arrows from Optic, right? They all rotate over. One guy's going for a pinch. Bomb goes down. It just opened up the A site so much once they showed B side. And then, of course, bomb goes down, and Kenny, he just makes the play. Again, like one guy from Optic getting picked top green. You got 2 guys in the middle of the map. 2v2 situation. And again, like Optic, even in this situation, they split up. You know, like instead of playing together, one guy hits the pinch, one guy slow plays. Kenny's by himself. He almost got picked there for a second. But then Ernesto, he finds the kill. 1v1 with Kenny. Kenny gets the trade. Honestly, just masterclass S&D from Thieves, right? I feel like they played this S&D really, really good. And I love the way they played the surge.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The most surprising map from the series was the S&D. It just looked clinical.
Yeah. And then, of course, the 1-5 round where Thieves closed it out. I don't know if you guys had any thoughts, any S&D round. This last round, too. Shotzi gets 1, but just great shots. Look at the strafe from Scrappy, Ernesto, using that left stick and just winning a great fight there. Paco obviously winning the 1v1 as well. Dashy left by himself. He's stuck mid-hut with a sniper. Not much he could do. He collapses.
That was a nice shot, though, out of fucking Brandon.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. Nice shot. But unfortunately, his whole team is dead. And they end up collapsing. Any final thoughts on the surge, guys?
Belt to ass.
Then we get into the overload. I think I saw one of the most trolliest overload points I've ever seen. Optic Texas to start the game, and we're a minute in. Shotzi is moonwalking into their own point when they're getting pinched. I mean, look at this. He's hitting the moonwalk right now. And he ends up getting shot. Hydra with a free point. And then it doesn't end there. I mean, it literally collapses from this point on. LA Thieves get the point, and we're just going to watch from here. They just win so many fights. And Optic kind of gets put in a blender here. And multiple kills going down. LA Thieves not wasting any time grabbing that device. The kills just continue to go in favor of Thieves. The kill feed is all white. And they keep that pressure down. I mean, in 2 minutes, they already scored, in a minute and a half, they've already got 2 points on the board. And the same thing happens, right? You got Kenny finessing ring. Team kill comes in. Kenny finds 1. They get pushed up left side. They're looking for one guy. That's going to be Shotzi. Kenny putting some shots down. The trades come in. And 2 minutes into the game, guys, and LA Thieves are already up 3-0.
Can you back up to like before they begin the wrap? Like, what info do they have? Do they think this is a good play? I'm very curious.
Let's see. They know there's 2 guys left here. They start wrapping the ball back. All right, last 2 are coming off spawn. So, there's another guy shooting mid there. Let me see. I guess they just... Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I'm guessing... So what I think happened here is number 1 goes to pick up the left side, but doesn't realize that somebody already got through. So they think they have everything right now. But mid-map is completely wide open right now. So if that's what they were thinking, I think they blacked the fuck out.
Brandon also had mid-map and got 8 by 3 people. So, like, you know.
Yeah, you would think, like, you know, 3 people kill Bruce. You would think mid-map's wide open. It's just, man, it was a brain fart from Optic Texas. They brain farted here, no? They trolled here.
Yeah, it's just hard to guarantee that mid, too. Like, there's so many timings they can get running up through long, jumping up from bottom P5. And that's the one bad part about rapping. Like, rapping is good a lot of the times. Like, on Den, a play like this is harder to make, but on exposure, there's so many more timings to pick up. So
you need everything cut if you're going to rap. If you don't have everything cut, you don't have the
guaranteed.
info. Yeah, you're chalked. And, I mean, the second half, nobody even scored a point. LA Thieves had such a fat lead going into the second half. They ended up scoring another point. It was 4-1 at the end of the first half. But it was just this sequence which led to them winning the map. Because let's face it, when you go into the second half and you're up 3 points, I mean, if you're LA Thieves, you don't really have to do much. Right? Like, Optic needs to continually try and make the play. And if you're Thieves, you just need to grab the device, waste time, and just keep fragging out. And that's exactly what they did. It's phenomenal plays. Any final thoughts on the overload, guys?
Belt to ass, man.
Belt to ass. And then, of course, we get into the last map here. We get into the Scar Hardpoint. And, again, I just want to highlight this P3. Thieves do such a great job. They get 2 kills. I think somebody should play through green here and be a nuisance green. You know they're going to spawn there. I think somebody slow playing them green would be good. But instead, they shortcut, and they go to mid-cut, and it just kind of collapses for them. I mean, again, like, it might be a nitpick, but with so much time on this hard point, I think Thieves should have played for green there. They do the hard part. They go around and get the kills. Play green. Get these guys off spawn. Do what Nasty did. And try and be annoying here, right? Make these guys on hill tweak. If they don't see you mid-cut, these guys on hill are literally tweaking. So, obviously, LA Thieves, maybe a little misplay, but then you have an Ernesto on your team who can just do that. So, you know, obviously Ernesto bailing him out a little bit. That's just phenomenal plays there. Coming in from Ernesto, of course, Shotzi taking these routes. It's good routes from him. But he ends up getting picked. But a one and only yet again. Ernesto, I think he takes his head off here. Yep, it's good shots coming in from him. But what do you guys think? You think they should go around there? You think these should go around? I mean, obviously they win the map, but...
Well, at least someone just, like, work green and work the pinch, too. Because if you get top green, you're breaking that hill 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah. And then we go into the P4, and this is actually some interesting spawns here. Optic do not block the back. Hill is white. Nobody's in the back. And they got a kill. It's just, in my opinion, it's just a mistake. It's just a mistake here from Optic. They have to realize that somebody's spawning in the back, and that needs to be blocked.
I think in this situation, Tom, back it up another 15 seconds.
Yeah, I had Hydra. Hydra also trolled here. He was sitting in the corner. I think we all thought the same thing. He should be playing for these kills blue. I don't know why he collapsed on old here and played for a kill old. Like, he should be trying to kill these guys and trying to make a play towards new. He gets the kill off old, but doesn't really do much because he collapses. But, I mean, luckily for him, nobody from Optic's blocking. I mean, they're spawning out. Nobody's blocking. They got the kill on Paco. And look at where he spawns. Boom. Paco spawns right in new. I mean, Paco's probably like, oh, shit. I just got blessed. You can see what happens. What do you guys think? A mistake from Optic? I think that was a mistake there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But obviously, again, LA Thieves taking advantage of the situation, and you know, they were able to roll on and lock down a lot of time there as well. So again, just you can see how these mistakes end up adding up because we go into the second set and we're all tied up, right? I mean, this could be an Optic lead if they don't make that mistake, and instead, you know, we get a tie game here. And take a look at these spawns here. Are we actually get some parallels here? Now, I do understand them. Okay, like I feel like this, the reason why this happens is because number 4, Bruce, he starts pushing out semi, and then number 3 starts pushing out green, right? Kind of forces those split spawns. So I think if you're Optic, you just got to be careful with that. Because I do think initially with Hook being blue, they should have just played for the blue side. Like, pick a side, right? Do you want green side or do you want blue side? And it looked like Optic were just kind of everywhere here, and just, you know, they were kind of forcing these split spawns, which maybe they're reading the splits, but it's just a lot harder to hold a hard point when the splits come in. You know what I mean? Yeah. What do you guys think? Pick a side there or what?
For sure. Especially on this P1. This P1's a money hill. If you get a full setup on this one, you can get all the time. So the fact that they split them, like, you're giving them a free pinch, that's pretty much giving them a free break.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe a little bit, again, of a misplay there from Optic Texas. I mean, they lost a little bit of time. It wasn't much, but they probably could have locked down another 20, 30 seconds there. Would have been big. And then we get into the second P3, and I just want to highlight the plays here from Abizi. I mean, this was looking like an Optic break. 2 dead. Abizi's by himself, and just the way he's able to buy time and play his life, right? He finds one, and he knows his teammates are out of the play, and instead of over-channeling, he just lays down, plays his life, finds another one onto the plane, and then again, Abizi finds Mercules here, puts some shots down, but just buying time for your teammates. So many players will just keep chowing and just die, but him just buying time for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, it just does wonders for the camp, and it's just a phenomenal play from Tyler Abizi there. Those are the little things, man, that people don't really pick up. It's just good plays there. I mean, again, I've been dealing with that in the challenger
space. Again,
space.
Tom?
We'll say what again?
What you just said.
What did I just say? I don't even know what I just said.
About Abizi in the play?
Abizi made phenomenal plays right there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and that you said that most people don't pick up on it?
Yeah, they don't pick up on players.
Are you alluding to your fellow co-host, Pat?
Ben,
No, of course. I speak in
Ben,
general.
defend yourself.
I speak in general. It's the same.
I mean, you barely speak at all during the show, but sure, you know.
I mean, you got the football game up on your left. I can see the reflection in your eyes.
Yeah, I got the football game up, but I've said about 65, 70 more words than you have this entire show.
What's wrong,
Yeah, but the words, it's quality over quantity.
Champion, but you don't weigh in during plays. We're all here talking about plays. It's like you don't see the fucking minimap. All good though.
It's quality over quantity, Ben. You just talk a lot, but it's a lot of nonsense. What I say is high impact.
And
Yeah.
then LA Thieves close it out here at the
Quality over
end.
quantity.
Like that, Sam?
Gentlemen, Pat, you got any final thoughts on the series? What Optic and LA Thieves?
I do. I just want to know how the fuck Kenny did it today. I want to know.
Optic, what do you mean?
Bro, he did the meme, Pat. It's literally a meme. Optic will
pay for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, bro, but like, where the fuck was this the last 5 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, he's looking good.
He's
He's
just
just
new team, Pat. I don't know.
got a
Hopefully
new
he keeps
team,
it up.
and I do agree. I mean, I could see it from
I mean,
Kenny's
Sam,
POV,
I got them
bro.
winning. No, don't get me wrong. They're
Yeah, I was
winning
about to
major
say
one.
they're your
Yeah.
Major 1 champions, Pat.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I can see it from Kenny, bro. If he feels like he's just trying to overmanage shit and he can't focus on himself, and now he's just starting to focus on his own game a little bit. I mean, that definitely is a factor, bro.
The tale is old as time.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a factor for sure. But again, great plays from the Thieves today. They looked a lot better today. They ended up winning the series. Gentlemen, any final thoughts? Ben, Sam, Dill? Anybody?
I don't know who's winning Major 1. I got no
So-
fucking clue.
You don't have the
pulled it-
Thieves, Sam?
I don't got anybody at
I
this
don't know
point.
who's winning.
I don't know who's winning. You want to know why, Pat? Because I watch these teams play once a week.
Bro, all that shit you guys are talking about Optic, they're number 1 in the standings.
So
They're
We got
number
4
1.
number ones.
quick note on that.
We got 3,
So
actually.
right now, go click Major 1. And you'll see that Optic, Falcons, and FaZe all have the same record and game win percentage. And they have all not played each other in head-to-head. So if the event were to be tomorrow, it would go to strength of schedule head-to-head, which I did quick maths on that. Optic would be first in that tiebreaker. It will move, obviously, next week as people play each other. But looking at
Based
the
on
standings,
strength of schedule, Optic is first?
yeah, it's because they go through all the other tiebreakers. The way the bracket is playing out right now is this: Cloud9 Vancouver auto lose bracket. Everybody else is still in it. G2 needs a lot of help, but bro, like there could be a lot of teams finishing 5-2, 4-3. There could be 4 or 5-way tiebreakers in this thing, depending on
Ben,
what
you
happens
think
next week.
you think a team has like 3-4 wins at a 9th spot? They don't make it in.
Or 4 wins will handle PB in.
4 wins
3
will
is not a
100 PB?
guarantee right now.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
As you can
Three
see,
wins
there are
don't
9
get in.
teams with 3 wins. So
You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at that Toronto Koi versus Gentlemate series next week. That's a big one.
Do they play next week?
Yeah, the seeding
yeah.
could get real weird depending on who wins that.
Let's go.
And shout out to Burger King. Shout out to Burger King for what he did
Shout out
yesterday.
Exceed, man.
I got
BK,
Exceed
man.
winning Major 1, baby. MVP.
He's
Yo,
him, bro.
who do y'all think had the best week this week? Like team wise, just like going into the major, like feeling the best coming out of this week. It's got to be Falcons or Ravens.
Falcons. Ravens for sure. Ravens,
I think
bro.
Falcons, Ravens.
For expectations, probably Ravens, because no one expected Ravens
we
to do
low-key
anything.
have
They're
a
3-0.
Bangers on Friday.
yeah,
What the
Friday.
fuck?
Friday.
Heater now.
We got Optic
are we
Texas
doing?
versus Carolina. We got Toronto Koi versus the Gentlemen on Friday. What a fantastic
What
2
happens
matches
if
here.
Exceed drops to 1.5, Tom? If he comes out, drops to 1.5, and they win, what are we doing?
Exceed?
Tom's
Exceed.
giving away
But
a
brother,
fridge.
Dylan, I'm not surprised. You know why?
He's a stallion.
He's a stallion, Dylan. He's a stallion. Once a stallion,
stallion.
always a stallion. We know this. We know Exceed's coming different. He's got a fellow stallion right next to him in Lurks. You got 2 stallions over there. When you got 2 stallions on a team, you know what happens. Look at G2 today. You had Kremp, stallion. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Caesar's Guys Bueno, stallion. It's 2 stallions. It's literally a CDL glitch, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. You got Mercules, who's also a stallion, who's trying to get it done for Optic Texas. But listen, if CDL teams want to get to the top 4, you know what to do, man. Start picking up some stallions. Got a few of them on the table if you want some, you know, Swooty, Gurge. You know, you guys can pick them up. Man. Let me go to the move. Let's get the predictions here. Optic, Texas, Carolina. I got Carolina Royal Ravens in this one, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why, man. It's a Stallions diff. It's a Stallions diff, Chad. It's 2 versus 1.
Merc, Tom.
Yeah, Merc counts as 2, kind of.
Merc's gotta be, I was going to say, Merc's got to be 2.
Merc does count as 2, bro. Merc does count as 2. All right, I'll go Optic, Texas, 3-2. Oh. Go ahead, Dill. Who do you got?
Just I gotta go with Optic, bro. Like if I had pick'ems to mess with and throw around, maybe Carolina, but Optic's gonna win this series.
Okay.
Oh, now Dill wants to lock the fuck in. Okay.
Yeah, like where was this all stage, bro?
What do you think, Slay?
I got the Ravens.
You got the Ravens, Slay?
Yeah.
Why?
Sure. I mean, bro, wow, the number 49 hardpoint KD in the league. I mean, I can't bet on that. And
They're top 3 right now, Slay. They're top 3.
Yeah, but that's matchup.
They're tied for first.
The thing is, Ravens are still on the honeymoon, and like without the legacy savior, I mean, who knows what?
But they have him, though, Slay. They have him.
Yeah, but he's got a big load to carry right now, so I'm going with the Carolina Royal Ravens.
Okay. What about you, Sam?
Oh man, I'm gonna go Optic.
You going Optic?
I'm gonna go Optic, Texas.
Benj?
Optic 3-1.
Okay. And then we got Toronto Koi going up against the Genomates. I'm going with Toronto in this one, actually. This is gonna be a banger. Yeah. I feel like this could go either way, but I'm actually gonna go with Toronto here. Who do you got, Dill?
Bro, I think I'm gonna go with Genomates. I remember like Neptune and Joe. I'm pretty sure last year Neptune was talking about how he would always beat Joe, but Toronto would get a lot more gas than them. I think there's a little bit of tension there, so I'm going Genomates right here.
Who do you got, Sam?
Mates.
You got the mates, Sam?
I got the mates.
Yeah. Mate.
What about you,
weird,
Pat?
Whoa. Toronto's supposed to be better than that, Pat.
They are, but as we've seen from all these cheesy matchups,
line cheese.
Yeah, there you go. It's also a hedge for me. If you look at the, like, I need to pull ahead here. In the standings.
You're right either way.
Wow, Don Dada really went with Thieves today. Same with Ronnie Intel.
Benj, who's your pick for the thing?
I'm gonna go Genomates game 5.
Oh, fuck. Wait, Dill, did you pick Toronto?
Game 5.
Nah, Genomates.
Wait, do we have any Torontos?
None.
Oh shit.
No. I picked Toronto.
You got Toronto? Okay.
Yeah, I picked Toronto. Okay. Unless I'm completely faded.
Damn, Enable Costin.
Making sure. No, yeah. What are y'all doing? Lock the fuck.
No, what is Enable doing?
No, what are you doing?
16 is crazy.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you might actually make hella money just fading him in his predictions.
You think so?
I mean,
Chad, any full-time Dylan attached prediction faders? Any new mortgages?
Absolutely.
Wait, yeah, is this like the inverse
Benj,
Kramer?
hit that paw, Benj.
Hey, God, Dill.
Yeah.
That paw real quick, Benj. Come on.
Ben, wait. Slippers or no slippers, Ben?
Slippers.
Whoa.
He's missing.
You think so?
Shit.
I feel like
he doesn't
the
make it on
slippers.
slippers.
I don't know, man. I feel like the slippers makes it.
He's a
No,
good slipper
he's
putter,
never
bro.
made it when I've been on the show with slippers. I'm telling you, he's missing.
Really?
He's over?
Yep.
He's usually pretty reliable in the slippers.
No way, dude.
The elevation,
serious?
man, they're too high. The angle.
The elevation.
Dude, he hasn't hit it. He hasn't hit a putt with slippers on yet.
Not when I've been here, Tom.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one, the only, Benj Nassim, the Golden Child. He's 40 years old, but the Golden Child. Stepping up to the green, and you see him with his stinky slippers on, lining up that putt. He had about 10 million channel points on him sinking it. Let's see if the pressure gets to Benj. He sinks the putt. He's so ice cold. He flips off the camera.
No.
Oh, man.
Man.
Dang, I don't hit with the fucking slippers.
Bro,
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Look at the CDL
man,
matches
Ben.
today. You could have. I knew Ben was gonna make it today. Look at how the match. went.
You knew you were shit talking me before
Look at how
the
the
pod.
matches
Fuck
went.
off.
Wow.
Yeah, okay,
wow.
bro.
Wow. Ben, I'm proud of you, Ben. You've really been
I
nice enough
appreciate
these
at least
last few
someone's proud
shows,
for me
man.
on the show. I appreciate it, Tom. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, listen,
Tom,
guys.
Tom, hold on. You know what I'm also proud of, Tom?
Go ahead. What are you proud of?
I'm also proud of the selection on the FaZe Pro Shop. Make sure you check it out. A lot of merch up on there, jerseys, hoodies, and more. FaZeProShop.com. Use code FLANK10. for 10% off.
Absolutely. W Benj, man. W Benj.
No
And on
problem, no
that
problem.
note, Jack, on that note, we are headed out of here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, go to anchor.fm/theflank. Check out all the other sites we're on. Go follow at The Flank on X. Gert's doing a phenomenal job running socials per usual. And ZooMaa.gg for the merch. New merch coming out this week. So make sure you check it out. You're not going to want to miss it. See you guys next time at another episode of The Flank, man. Take it easy. Slowly.